First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Curb your hunger at a new location right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. From the owners of El Unico Taco Truck comes Casa 13. Casa 13 will bring a delicious variety of Mexican food. Stay tuned to their Facebook for sneak peeks. Following their grand opening on January 4th, Casa 13 will be located at 110 Northeast 4th Street right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. Go Leopards!
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay! For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Sharrock with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards! Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon polycarts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
Hey Leopard fans, we at American Exchange Bank are excited for another year where we get to continue our support of Lindsay Leopard Athletics. Join us in cheering on our Leopards or catch all the action right here on KBLPlive. American Exchange Bank at 402 South Main has been the bank for the Leopards for nearly 100 years. Come see us if you're looking for a different banking experience. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. At American, we are Leopards supporting other Leopards.
Tabor's Drug has been locally owned and operated for almost 60 years and has employed many leopards and leopardettes. We are very proud to be a supporter of our sports teams. At Tabor's Drug, your prescriptions are filled with care and accuracy, and our pharmacist is available for free consulting concerning your prescriptions bought at Tabor's. We also offer interpreters for our Spanish-speaking friends. We are a very friendly store that has that small town feel. You can reach us at 405-756-4511. Come and see us.
Car Care Center is your hometown auto repair shop right here in Lindsay, America at 211 West Cherokee, providing complete automotive repair on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. So if your ride needs repair or service, Car Care Center can get it done. Whether it's radiators, mufflers, brakes, or diagnostics, Car Care Center can handle whatever you need to get back on the road. Call Car Care Center at 405-756-1447. That's 756-1447. Available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's Car Care Center at 211 West Cherokee in Lindsay.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Leopard Arena and the Class 3A Area 4 Regional Tournament. This is the consolation semifinals for the Lindsay Leopardettes as they get set to take on the Lady Wampus Cats from Atoka. My name is Greg Peary. Glad that you are here with us tonight. 2 games on tap here as the Leopardettes will take on Atoka for their chance to move into the consolation finals tomorrow afternoon. And the Leopards also will take on Atoka boys. And the nightcap, as they will also be looking to move into that consolation finals game tomorrow afternoon. And, of course, the winner of that game makes it to the area tournament at Ada coming up next week. Alongside me, Glenn Shoemake. And, Glenn, glad you're with us again tonight.
Yep, I'll be here for game 1.
Game 1?
And then
you're going to skip out us on game 2?
I got to skip out on game 2. I have a thing that, goodness, it took me 6 months to schedule a sleep study, and we just happened to put it on tonight. I thought the girls and boys would both win
and be not playing tonight, right?
Yeah, and not playing tonight. But no, we scheduled this 6 months ago, and so I'll have to bow out of the second one. I'll be listening on the radio driving to Edmond, though.
Well, and I guess I don't know why they schedule sleep studies. I sleep. I don't know why they need to study me. I do sleep, so, but anyway. Let's talk a little bit about this matchup. Atoka girls come in 11-13 on the season. They defeated Frederick in their game yesterday, 61-25. They lost their district matchup against Kingston, who's the number 9 ranked girls team in the Class 3A, 35-30 the final score in that one. So a top 10 ranked Kingston team only beat them by 5. So that's kind of bodes a little bit there. They also lost by 15 to Latta, who is the number 17 ranked team in 2A. So they've lost a number of games, but they've all been ranked opponents, sometimes in lower classes, but they've played very tough against a lot of good teams. So the Leopardettes played about as tough as you can play against a ranked team last night. The Leopardettes lose by 8 to the number 5 ranked team in 3A, and the Lady Royals of CCS. And it was, Glenn, probably about as impressive of an outing the Leopardettes have had all season as far as their defense. We talked about it. If they would have played the same defense they played the other night, then they would have a good chance, and they did. Played a great defensive game. And held Presley Hartsock, picked up a couple of fouls early, was out for most of that first half, so the Leopardettes took advantage of that. They were only down 2 at the end of one, and they were down 3 at halftime. And even with Presley coming in and scoring 11 in that third quarter, Maddie stayed right with her, 3, 6, 7. And now she had 11 herself.
Right.
And the Leopardettes actually were only down 1 at the end of the third quarter. And with 1:19 to go, they were within a possession with 3 points at 37-34. And, again, could not get over the hump, ended up having to do some fouls. And of course, Presley Hartsock made a living at the free throw line. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 free throws all in that second half. And they, in fact, shot all 13 of their free throws from the second half. And she finished with 20 points for the Lady Royals. But 19 points from McGowan. She had 19 points, 6 rebounds, and again had that 11-point third quarter. And just, again, great effort by the Leopardettes against a very good Lady Royal team.
Yeah, absolutely, and just too much Presley Hartzog. That girl, she's borderline unstoppable. She'll be playing on Saturday somewhere when next year, but.
Actually, no, it'll be another year. She's just a junior.
Oh, she's just
in
a
fact,
junior.
let's talk about CCS just for a moment. Not a single senior on that team.
Oh, wow.
That whole team is made up of sophomores, juniors, and some freshmen. But, there is not a single senior on that team. So, one more year before she'll be playing on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's that good, but Maddie McGowan did her best to hang with them. But, to hold them to 42 points, and 20 of those were from Presley Hartzog, that was really, really impressive defense. And just a few shots here and there. I mean, like you said, a minute 19, you're within 3 points, and things just didn't go our way right there at the end, and we end up having to foul, and they made their free throws, and so it ends up an 8-point game, but it was a whole lot closer than that.
I agree, but great effort last night for the Leopardettes. Again, in that loss, puts them there now in the consolation bracket. Puts a little more pressure on you. Now it's win or go home. Mm-hmm. And, again, they're going to take on this Atoka team who comes in 11-13. But, again, a chance to go, into that 1 o'clock game tomorrow, where if you win that one, you get to go to the area tournament over in Ada coming up. Mm-hmm. Again, the boys took on the number 1 ranked team in the Class 3A last night in the OCS Saints. And it didn't take long to figure out why they are number 1 in the state. Just an incredible team. They were up 10 on the Leopards at the end of the first quarter. It was 14-4, the score at the end of 1. They were up by 9 at halftime, and then just absolutely blew it open in the third quarter. They outscored the Leopards 22-4 there in the third quarter to take a 27-point lead. And then, of course, that's kind of where it finished up. Ended up being a 26-point to win for OCS. But, the Leopards never quit, stayed in it, didn't shoot that well. Really the biggest issue, the biggest problem was the Leopards had 16 turnovers in the first half of that game last night. OCS only ended up with 16 in the whole ball game. So too many turnovers and only shoot 29% from the field.
Right, absolutely. We had a bad shooting night. They contested a lot of shots. They are so quick and athletic and long. I mean, back line of 6'2", 6'5", 6'8", and then they bring some 6'4" guys off the bench. And so they definitely deserve the monocle for number 1 right now until somebody can beat them. But goodness gracious, they put on when we kind of started trying to implement our game plan of kind of trying to stall, and they went into a trapping, full court, all over the place defense, and we couldn't handle it. And that you talked about the turnovers, and just a little young right now. They'll learn from that. It's always great to play that kind of competition, even with the girls, play that kind of competition, because both of those teams, girls and boys, that the Leopardettes and the Leopards played are going to be in the state tournament. Yep. They're going to be in the state tournament, and you want to see firsthand what that's like. And I always said as a coach, it's not rocket science. You want to get to the state tournament, you do what teams that go to the state tournament do, and how better to learn that than to play those
teams. Yep.
So great learning experience, and hopefully we gained some of that last night.
Yeah, hopefully you gain the knowledge and not get beat yourself up about it.
Right.
So, well, let's quickly run through some of the things that have happened and maybe some of the area teams that are still playing tonight. The Elmore City Purnell girls will play Stratford tonight in their consolation bracket game. At the same time this game is going on, the boys from Elmore City Purnell are out. They played this afternoon, and Stratford defeated them. So Elmore City Purnell boys out, and the girls will play at 6 o'clock tonight. The OCS girls defeated Marietta very handily today, 61-22. So OCS awaits the winner of this game tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock for the consolation finals here. Comanche boys beat Frederick by 1 point, 53-52. So Comanche awaits the winner of the Lindsay and Atoka boys tonight. And so if the Lindsay Leopards can pull that off, that will be meeting number 3 this season between Lindsay and Comanche.
Number 4.
3 for the boys, 4 for the girls.
Well, because we played them in
districts. I didn't think about districts. You are absolutely correct. districts counts as a third. You're right.
Yeah.
I can't add. But that'll be a very possible rematch there if the Leopards can pull that off tonight. Washington Lady Warriors will play tomorrow night against Sequoia Tahlequah for the regional championship. The Lexington Lady Bulldogs are playing tonight in Kellyville. They'll take on Kiefer for a chance to move on into the consolation finals. Washington boys will play Okmulgee tonight. The Lexington boys will play Kellyville, and the winner of those two teams will meet tomorrow in the consolation finals. We could have Lexington and Washington playing in the consolation finals.
Hey, keep it fair.
Driving all the way to Kellyville, Oklahoma to make it happen. So that's kind of interesting. Teams that are 20 minutes apart, but they're driving 2 hours to go play a ball game. Yeah. Blanchard girls lost this afternoon to Broken Bow, so the Blanchard Lady Lions are out, but the Blanchard Lions are going to play Tuttle tonight at Blanchard. That is tomorrow night in the regional finals in the winners bracket. So both of those teams will be headed to area. And I'm going to try to quickly get through this. Purcell girls playing Bethany tomorrow night for the regional championship. Bridge Creek girls lost today. Newcastle plays McGinnis tonight in that consolation game. Newcastle boys will play Bishop McGinnis in the regional finals tomorrow. Purcell girls are out. Purcell boys are out. They lost to Bethany this afternoon. Bridge Creek boys are going to play Clinton tonight. Pauls Valley girls lost. They are out of it. Pauls Valley boys play Ardmore tonight. Marlowe played Cash this afternoon. I did not get a score in that game, but Marlowe and Pauls Valley could ultimately be playing tomorrow too. So that's kind of a rundown of our area teams that are still in the playoffs. And with that, we are going to get ready for our national anthem. And, JD, I assume we are going to step aside for that. We will be back after this time out here on KBLP.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We're located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
For all your tax services, contact Grant and Katie Johnson, CPA. Grant and Katie are certified public accountants that provide full-service accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. With 2 offices, one located at 600 Southeast 4th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, and another at 313 North Walnut in Pauls Valley, Grant and Katie are ready to meet your CPA needs. Give Grant or Katie a call at 405-238-2727 and set up your appointment today.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go Lindsay!
Welcome back to Leopard Arena here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. We get set for consolation semifinal action between the Lindsay Leopardettes and the Lady Wampus Cats of Atoka. My name is Greg Peary alongside Glenn Shoemake. J.D. Scruggs up on the live stream. Kevin Scruggs running the camera tonight. Rihanna Miller back at our studios handling our FM side. We'll get to your starting lineups here. We'll start with the Lady Wampus Cats, who are actually the home team on the bracket. They'll be wearing their white uniforms. The Leopardettes will be in the visiting black, but I'm assuming on the scoreboard we'll still keep it home and guest.
Right, yeah.
So we can keep it straight ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to the starters for Atoka. They'll start a 5'10 senior, number 22. That is Kylie Ritchie. Number 20 is Carrie Shields. She is a 5'5 junior. Number 0 is a 5'5 junior. That is Shasta Whitmore. Number 10 is Kaylee Washington. She is a 5'7 sophomore. And a 5'10 freshman, number 14, Hayden Campbell. And I'll give you a heads up now. Hayden Campbell has a twin on this team that is Hadley Campbell. They look exactly alike, and their names are close. I'm going to be confused all night. I will tell you that now. Again, the Lady Wampus Cats 11-13 on the season. Jay Ray is their head coach. He is assisted by Chris Washington. For the Lindsay Leopardettes, they'll come in 12-13 on the game. At guard will be a 5'5 junior, number 1. That is Gentry Wilmot. At forward will be a 5'10 junior, number 5, Maddie McGowan. Also at forward, a 5'8 junior, that is number 10, Leslie Wilmot. At guard, a 5'5 junior, number 22, that's Cannon Russell. And to round out the starting 5 for the Leopardettes, a 5'4 senior, number 24, Eris De Valenciano. Valenciano, Russell, Leslie, McGowan, and Gentry, the starting 5 for the head coach of the Lindsay Leopardettes, Brian Cater. He is assisted by Johnny Dodd. So if the Leopardettes can take a lot of that momentum that they had last night and put it to use here tonight, come away with a victory.
Yeah, I fully expect a win right here. The Leopardettes are a much better team than Atoka, but Ritchie is going to be a problem. You're going to have to keep her in front and not let her get going and keep them off the boards.
Yeah, off the boards, exactly.
Yep. So they do that, then we should have a good night.
So Ritchie and McGowan will tip this one away as we get started. Glad you're with us here on KBLP Live. Regional semifinals in the consolation bracket, controlled in the backcourt by Ritchie. Shields with the handle, gives it up over on the right side to Whitmore. Back up between the circles to Campbell. Down we'll go call her Hayden to keep it straight. The lob inside intended for Ritchie. Too long and out of bounds. And it's obvious they're going to try to go inside to Ritchie.
Yeah, she's their best player and really good athlete. So we're going to have to keep her under control.
Man defense here. McGowan gets a wide open look at 3 from the left wing. It's off the mark, but there is the rebound machine. Leslie Wilmot tips it out. They can't come up with it, but she will get enough of it to get a tie ball, and the Leopardettes do have the possession arrow.
Yeah, Leslie, she's always on that backside getting that rebound.
Gentry to inbounds. Gets it to McGowan in the left corner. Tried to hand it back to Gentry. Got her covered up. So Russell will get it and brings it back to the top of the key. She is handed out there by Shields. That is Washington. Inside McGowan into a double team. Backside. Leslie up and in. Nice feed from McGowan to get Leslie an easy one.
Outstanding wraparound pass right there. When they came to double, she had her head up and got the ball to Leslie.
Shields sends it up top to Hayden. Between the circles to Whitmore. Back over to Washington on the wing. In the lane, turns around, puts up a shot. And that was just tough. Got caught in the lane and had to do something, and she ties the game at 2.
Yeah, we got to play better defense than that. Get closer.
McGowan gets it left wing, back up top, Leslie. Gentry right wing. Waits for McGowan to cut through. Gives it to her. So double team her. Now needs some help. Got it to Leslie. Has Ritchie all over her. Saw contact right there. Oh, and everybody backs off, and Cannon Russell takes it to the rack.
Yeah.
4-2 Leopardettes, and then Russell with the steal and gets the foul. Foul on Atoka goes against Shasta Whitmore. Her first, team's first in the quarter. So 2 turnovers now on the Lady Wampus Cats. Leopardette basketball, and got Leslie left it short, though. Cannot come up with her own miss. And quickly, here comes, oh, that was a travel, missed the shot. Out of bounds, it'll be batted out by Gentry, but I thought Shields traveled right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought she was bobbling the ball, too. They could have easily called a travel right there.
Did a great job of keeping Ritchie off the low post. She'll catch it, though, with the right elbow. Takes McGowan to the baseline. Floater doesn't drop. McGowan pulls down the rebound. Outlet for Russell as she'll bring it up with 5:50 left here in the first. 4-2 Leopardettes up. Leslie left wing. Comes back to McGowan between the circles. Back over to the right side. Gentry had it knocked loose, but got it back. Comes back to Russell. Russell around the Gentry screen, and we'll get a foul called here as a Carrie Shields will get whistled for her first and the second team foul. Very aggressive defense here. The Leopardettes might be able to create some space here with the. And we're going to have a timeout here as McGowan needs to tie a shoe here. But finish my thought there. As aggressive as they're playing, when they keep after that and let them get in foul trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'll back off of that in a hurry.
Yeah.
So Washington will come out and pick up. Leslie gets it at the top of the key. Goes to McGowan left wing. Gets around the screen from Leslie. And then threw it away. But Gentry, Russell in the lane. Tried to go down to Leslie and threw it too tall.
Yeah.
That was batted around. The Leopardettes nearly came up with an easy one and then just threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, Ritchie did a good job of standing her ground right there and making Cannon pass the ball, and just a little too high for Leslie.
Whitmore gets it over to Hayden on the left wing. Leslie stays with her all the way to the baseline. Short corner, Ritchie left side. Skips it all the way up top to Whitmore. Right corner, Shields. Russell does a great job of keeping her out of the lane on the baseline. Ritchie under the basket, the reverse layup. High off the glass, will not drop, and pulled down by Gentry. She will circle back and give it to Russell. 4:40 left. Leopardettes still up by 2. Gentry. And there is so much contact there. I was just thinking, Washington has just really been physical out there. Her first is the team's third.
Yeah, she is all over everybody.
Yeah, whoever she's guarding.
Yeah.
Russell with a basketball. Goes to Valenciano right side. Back up top. Pass is stolen away by Shields. The other end. Blew the layup. Rebound tipped around. And Leslie will come away with it for the Leopardettes. And then she'll be fouled by Hayden Campbell. And that'll be team foul number 4.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, we're going to start shooting 2 free throws every time they foul right there. But I think that was more of a frustration foul more than anything else on the missed layup. You'll see that a lot of times where players just get frustrated and aggressively go for the ball.
McGowan turns around, takes Ritchie baseline right. Hit the free throw line. Leslie, no. Ritchie with the miss. Good shot, just skipped across, no good. Shields will bring it up for the Lady Wampus Cats. And backcourt, stepped on the half line and went backcourt with it. That's just not being aware of where you're at on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, of course, she yells at another player. It's the other player's fault.
So Russell will bring it up on Washington. Lobs and pass is tipped away, but Valenciano will come get it. Russell lost a shoe. She's going to try to get back into it there. Does. Valenciano gets away from a double team. Leslie way out on that left side. We'll give it back to Russell between the circles. Drives in on Washington. Gives it to McGowan, top of the key. Hands it to Valenciano. She'll go baseline, lobs it across the lane, and she will be fouled. And that will go on Ritchie. That will be her first in 5 team fouls. All 5 starters have a foul on them now. So to the free throw line, Eris De Valenciano. Leopardettes hanging on to a 4-2 lead. 3.5, 3:29 to be exact. Left here in the first quarter, and Aristide knocks down the free throw to make it 5-2. Whitmore is going to check out. Number 12, Jordan Hill, the freshman, checks in for the Lady Wampus Cats. Valenciano with a second free throw attempt. And that one's good. 6-2. Leopardettes by 4. 3:25 left here in the first quarter. Shields walks it across, works to the right wing, gets a screen from Ritchie, comes up top to Hayden Campbell. Left wing goes over to Hill, back up top to Ritchie. The backdoor cut for Hayden, and it skips out no good. Russell will get the rebound.
Wow, they've had several point-blank looks right there. They just roll off the rim.
Russell to the high post again. McGowan backs over to Leslie left side. Leslie for three, a back iron, no good. Rebound for Hayden Campbell. She will push it up the floor. Stops top of the key. Looks to drive in, sends it out left wing. Shields will work to the top of the key, set the offense. They'll go to a double high post now. Works left. Russell stays with her. Gets around the screen from Campbell. Comes up top to Ritchie. Ritchie trying to get it over on that wing. Finally, Washington gets it. Then goes back door, and we'll get a foul on Valenciano trying to stay up with Kaylee Washington there. And Valenciano's first is the first team foul on the Leopardettes.
Yeah, that was a quick first step right there from Washington. Got by Valenciano, and she really couldn't do much right there except foul her.
Shasta Whitmore returns as Carrie Shields will get a break. Washington inbound on the baseline, and McGowan nearly knocked that one away from Ritchie. Got it out into the corner, though. Hill picks up her dribble, comes to Ritchie on the right wing. Survey, still looking, and got it underneath Whitmore. Turns around on there, and there is Leslie Wilmot, and then she will pick up the foul on Hayden Campbell, her second, after Leslie came up with the turnover.
Yeah, and Leslie gets to go shoot free throws now, so.
Two free throws coming up for her.
Looks like the twin is coming in. So good luck with that, Greg.
Yeah, thank you. This is going to be Hadley Campbell. Leslie at the line. Her first free throw on the way, and that's good. Leopardette lead grows to 5 at 7-2.
Oh, she's going in for her sister.
Yep.
So.
Hayden's coming out. Hadley is in. Leslie Wilmot, second free throw. On the way and good. 8-2 Leopardettes. We have a timeout on the floor called by Atoka. We'll take it with them. We'll be back with more live coverage of Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank after this timeout on KBLP Live.
Hi, I'm Jess Thornburg with Homestead & Co. Realty. I'm a local realtor that lives locally. I live here and I work here. Growing up in rural Oklahoma, I was taught the value of doing the right thing. I know how valuable relationships are with good people. So I'd like to apply for the relationship of being your realtor. I'm not a high-pressure salesperson from the city, so call me at 405-471-9855 when you're thinking real estate. You'll get information from a real person without the sales pressure. Call me at 405-471-9855. Let's go, Lindsay.
We've got 2:11 left to go here in the first quarter. The Leopardettes are up 8-2. Lady Wampus Cats with the basketball out of the timeout. Hill has it in the backcourt. Leopardettes with some token full court pressure here. Gentry whistled for the reach in there. You got to play good defense, but you don't want to reach in and pick up fouls that far away from the basket. And that'll be her first and just the second team foul.
Yeah, move your body, move your feet and get in front of that ball. And make it where the ball's in front of you and then reach and get the ball.
Shields gets it in the backcourt from Hill. Goes to work on Valenciano, picks up her dribble, looks, finally gets it over on the right wing to Hadley Campbell. Drives baseline and threw the ball away.
I'm not sure who she was throwing that to.
I'm not either.
There wasn't an Atoka player one on that baseline over there. Maybe there was supposed to be.
Fifth turnover for the Lady Wampus Cats as the Leopardettes have it in a travel. McGowan jumped before she took off right there, and that is turnover number 3 on the Leopardettes. Again, pressure in the backcourt as Hill will bring it up. Oh, picks up her dribble in the backcourt and nearly turned it over. Shields finally comes up with it, gets it to Whitmore. Ritchie stands with that on the left wing. Ball overhead surveys, goes back left, got into the baseline, and then knocked out of bounds by Maddie McGowan.
I thought
Maddie
that went off Richie's leg.
So did Maddie. She said, hey, went off of her leg right there.
Yeah.
Hill checks out. Number 33 is Eden Eves. She's a 5'10" freshman. She'll check in for the Lady Wampus Cats.
Well, you have said freshmen a lot.
They are a very young team. 2 seniors, so they'll get the turnover there. But there are 2 seniors on the team, and Richie's one of them. The other one is Zaylee Glover, who has not been in the game yet. But Hadley is going to check out, and Hayden is back in for the Lady Wampus Cats. As we reach 1:20 left in the first, it's still 8-2 Leopardettes. Leslie now at the top of the key. McGowan left side gets a look at 3. It's an air ball. Turnover number 4 now for Lindsay. And with 1:10 left, Lady Wampus Cats have the ball down by 6. Whitmore races up the floor. Russell catches up to her. Comes left side over to Eves into the left wing. Shields back up top to Whitmore. The lob inside. Richie tries to turn around on McGowan. Put it up too strong.
Yep.
And there's Leslie Wilmot with her 4th rebound. 45 seconds left as Russell crosses the timeline. McGowan, top of the key. Works to the right wing, comes back to Leslie. 3 straight away. No, Richie with the miss for the Lady Wampus Cats. Shields will race up the floor. Now she'll circle back, give it to Richie between the circles. Turn down to 3, drives the right side of the lane. That scoop shot up and in. Nice drive from Richie. 8-4. As we get down to 15 seconds left to go here in the first, Leopardettes with a 4-point lead. Valenciano up top to Leslie. And pass was tipped. And then touched by Valenciano. Leopardettes now with 5 turnovers. And Atoka now will have 6 seconds to try to cut into that 4-point lead before the end of the first. Into the backcourt. Shields with the basketball. Down to 4, down to 3. And that was way too close for comfort at the buzzer. But the Leopardettes will have a 4-point lead, 8-4 at the end of 1. And the Lady Wampus Cats will have the ball when we come back for the second quarter. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back after this. This is live coverage of Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
Josh Martin and everyone at T&W Tire here in Lindsay, Oklahoma would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck this school year.
Back to get the second quarter underway. The Lindsay Leopardettes with a 4-point lead over the Atoka Lady Wampus Cats. Atoka with the basketball to start the second quarter. And Shields into the backcourt. Whitmore will bring it across. Gentry picks her up as she goes left side. Without a lob inside to Richie. And again, lob pass off the mark. And Valenciano comes away with the steal. Quickly ahead, Gentry right wing. Nobody picks her up. Fires a 3. It's short. Got her own miss. Takes it across to Leslie in the lane, and she's fouled trying to go up for the shot. And that should be on Shields, and Carrie Shields just picked up her second. Leslie Wilmot off of her 5th rebound will shoot 2 more free throws.
Yeah, I'd like to see us get Maddie McGowan involved a little bit more. She's only taken 2 shots this game.
Leslie now with 5 in the game, leads all scorers as she knocks that one down to give the Leopardettes a 5-point lead. So now we've got both Campbell girls on the floor. As Wilmot knocks down the second free throw to make the Leopardette lead back at 6. Shields will push it up. Right wing for Richie. Inside. Washington turns around. Floater up and good for Kaylee Washington.
Yeah, so that looked like a good move right there.
Pretty good play.
Yeah.
Leopardettes need to be watchful for that one. Right side Valenciano, picked up by Shields. Inside McGowan, takes Ritchie to the baseline and then gets stripped from behind. 6 turnovers on the Leopardettes, and Washington will circle back out and give it up to Ritchie between the circles. Wanted to take that 3, and I think she knows better. That's Hadley with the basketball underneath for Washington. Finally got a hold of it. Back up top, Hayden for 3. That one's way off the mark, and Leslie has another rebound. Here comes Russell. Gets things set up as Hayden will pick her up on the defense. She'll work to that right wing. Inside, McGowan turns around and has her pass tipped, and turnover number 7. And here comes Hadley. And the runner will not drop, and then they're going to get, actually it was Hayden on the shot. Hadley comes up over the back on the rebound. And Hadley picks up her first and the team's second here in the quarter.
Yeah, we were fortunate right there. Those live ball turnovers often lead to layups, and we were just fortunate that she missed that one.
Another layup. I mean, that is a lot of point-blank shots that have just rolled off for Atoka tonight. Leopardettes have been lucky in that.
Yep.
10-6 Leopardettes. And a pass tipped again, and Whitmore's going to come up with the turnover. Russell does a great job of keeping her away from the rim, and then they nearly get it back. It'll be thrown into the backcourt, and that'll be an over and back, and that'll be another turnover right back to the Leopardettes. And Hayden comes right back in the ball game. Whitmore will sit. We've got 6:12 left to go here in the second quarter. It's 10-6 Leopardettes by 4. Russell brings it across, works to the right side, goes again to the high post to McGowan, hands to Valenciano going right to left. Waits for Russell to get to the left wing, and Russell traveled with it.
Yeah, she shuffled her feet right there before she took off. I think she was setting her feet to try and take a shot and then decided against it and shuffled her feet when she went to dribble.
Turnover number 9 now on the Leopardettes as Shields races up the floor with the basketball. Sends it left wing over to Ritchie, and then we're going to have a push underneath on Russell trying to keep Washington out of the lane, and Cannon picks up her first personal. First team foul here in the second quarter. So Hadley Campbell will inbound on the baseline. Leopardettes keep everything covered up. They'll send it all the way up top to Shields. Sends it over left side to Hayden. And double dribbled it.
Yeah, she dribbled, picked it up, just dribbled again. Goodness, I don't know.
9 turnovers now on Atoka, and we'll take a quick timeout here as Carrie Shields ties her shoe. So Russell will bring it up for the Leopardettes with 5:40 left here in the second quarter. Races left, gives it to Valenciano, works around the McGowan screen to the top of the key, works back left, flips it to Russell. Russell down the lane, up top to Gentry. Gentry hands it back to Russell. Leslie, top of the key, double team, gets it out to Valenciano left side, has trouble getting that one under control. Comes back to Russell. Russell dribbles it off of her foot. Gentry comes up with it. And Maddie for a long two for her first basket of the game. And Cannon Russell went down hard, and she is very slow to get up. And we're going to take a timeout here, give her a chance to work that off as she took a pretty good shot. Looks like the left knee is banged there. 5:10 left. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back after this. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. We would like to invite you to come and worship with us on Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We're located at 1205 West Cherokee Street. Here at the Lindsay Church of Christ, you will find the truth of God's Word, spoken in love, and a group of people who love God and one another. Do you have a Bible question? Well, we have a Bible answer. Come and worship with us and be edified at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
Already checked in. So 5:10 left to go here in the second quarter. Gracie Bray had already checked in to replace Cannon Russell, the 5'2 freshman, on the floor now, but Russell is at the scorer's table. She'll check in at the next stoppage. And again, the full court pressure from the Leopardettes in the backcourt. Shields will race up against Valenciano. Hands it to Hayden on the wing. She'll dribble to the free throw line. But the jumper from there, it won't drop. Rebound is tipped out, and Gracie Bray will track it down. The hustle from the freshman. Gentry on the handle. Hands off to Bray around the McGowan screen. Gives it to Valenciano. Valenciano gets to the free throw line. Out to Gentry left side. Spins back into the lane. Floater short. And rebound pulled down by Ritchie. And here comes the run out. Washington, tough shot. Rebound loose. And Gentry will come away with it. And gets sandwiched and double teamed. And let's see which one they call the foul on. They're going to call that on Hayden Campbell. And that is her third. That's the third team foul here in the quarter, and Russell will check in. Bray will check out. 12-6 Leopardettes, 4:30 left to go here in the second quarter. Russell, left side to McGowan. Back up top to Gentry. Back over to Russell, right wing, fires a three, and it's good! Cannon says, all right, let's do this. 15-6 Leopardettes, their biggest lead of the game at 9. Up top, Ritchie. And we're going to get a foul underneath. Trying to create space, and that goes on Kaylee Washington, her second, fourth team foul now. Hill is going to check back in. Hayden Campbell will set with those 3 fouls. So Russell will bring it up with a 9-point lead in the basketball. Left wing for Leslie. Has Ritchie out there on her. Needs some help. Comes to Gentry between the circles. Back over to Russell right side. Russell. McGowan into the lane. Sends it back out to Valenciano. Baseline jumper. Up and good. Aristae's first field goal. Makes it 17-6. 11-point Leopardette lead. Hill on the handle. Leopardettes have everybody covered up, and we're going to have a timeout call by Coach Jay Ray from Atoka to save that possession with 3:23 left to go here in the second quarter. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back with more live coverage of Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank after this timeout on KBLP Live.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leopardettes up by 11. Atoka with the basketball. Whitmore inside to Ritchie. Got the reverse layup to drop that time. Nice feed underneath from Whitmore. Ritchie now with 4 in the ball game, makes it 17-8. Leopardette lead down to 9. Russell stands and dribbles. They've kind of backed out of the pressure just a little bit here. She'll work right. Goes inside to McGowan. Double team. Sends it back out in the corner. Valenciano for 3. Skips across, no good. Washington with the miss for the Lady Wampus Cats. And she'll bring it up. Gentry waits for it to top the key. Goes left side of the lane, and they're going to call it on the drive. Gentry will pick up her second personal. Second team foul on the Leopardettes in the quarter. Number 44 is Zaylee Glover. The 6'1 senior checks in. Looking for Whitmore, goes into the backcourt. Can Russell beat her back there? Nope, Whitmore chases it down.
There ain't many people outrun Cannon Russell.
That's very true. Ritchie Left wing, the lob inside, way too tall, and Gentry will come away with the 10th turnover against the Lady Wampus Cats. So 2:20 left to go here in the first half. Leopardettes still up by 9. Leslie at the top of the key. McGowan left side, 3 ball on the way. That's good! Maddie with 5. Leopardettes up by 12. Their biggest lead of the game. Left side, Whitmore comes back up top to Washington. Inside, Eves. That is Glover with using her height and puts one in.
Yeah, she's a tall drink of water right there.
Going to have to keep her from catching it. Yeah, at 6'1". Russell dribbles near the half line. Whitmore finally comes out. And then Whitmore knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Leopardettes. Hayden Campbell checks back in. Ritchie will get a breather for the first time. Gentry will inbound and get it to Russell in the backcourt. 1.5 minutes to go before halftime. Leopardettes do have the possession arrow as well, if they can keep it here. And we're going to get an arm bar and a push off for Kaylee Washington. That'll be her 3rd personal. And should be the 15th foul, and this should be free throws coming up for Gentry Wilmot.
Yeah, of course, she just can't understand how that's a foul, but it's a foul.
Yeah. Gentry knocks down the free throw. Her first point of the game puts the Leopardettes back up by 11 at 21-10. Campbell is back in. Washington will check out with those 3 fouls. Wilmot and Gentry Wilmot knocks down both of them. 22-10 Leopardettes. In the backcourt, Whitmore with the basketball. 1:20 left before halftime. Russell forces her to pick it up. She'll get it away to Hill out near the half line. Works to the right wing. Comes back up top to Shields. Shields dribbles left, gives it to Hayden. Hayden goes into the lane, has it stripped, falls down, but gets it out to Whitmore. Whitmore drives down. She'll circle back out to the wing. Comes back to Hayden, top of the key. Quick fired 3, and it's good for Hayden Campbell.
Wow.
Her first field goal. Russell on the dribble, knocked loose again by Whitmore. Got to quit putting that out there in front of her. Whitmore's got some quick hands.
Yes, she does.
42 seconds left. Leopardettes with the ball in a 9-point lead here. Gentry gets it right wing. Comes back up top to Leslie. Nobody picks her up. Fires a 3. Rims out no good. Valenciano tips the rebound. But Whitmore will come away with it for Lady Wampus Cats with 25 seconds left. Dribbles down, pulls it back out to Hill, and then underneath, got it. Oh, that should have been a travel, I thought. But, again, Glover got it, went for the steal, and we didn't get it. 7-point lead, 22-15, under 10 seconds now. Valenciano fires a 3. It won't go. Leslie nearly had another rebound there, trying to save that one. And it will stay with the Leopardettes as Glover was the last to touch it. Whitmore checks out. Hadley Campbell checks in. And they'll also bring Eves back in. Glover will sit. 2.4 seconds. Leopardettes try to put one in here. McGowan back to Gentry, back inside to McGowan. Wasn't sure she got it off, but it didn't go in anyway. But the Leopardettes had a 12-point lead with 2 minutes left in that quarter, but it's down to 7 here at halftime. 22-15, Lindsay on top. We'll step aside and figure up our officially unofficial stats and be back with the First National Bank halftime show right after this on KBLP Live.
If you have a hankering for the best barbecue in South Central Oklahoma, then get yourself down to the Meat Locker Barbecue in Lindsay. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, located just off of Highway 19, 106 Northwest 40. At the Meat Locker, we work hard to bring you the most consistent, delicious, slow-smoked barbecue around at a price that won't break the bank. And don't forget, we cater too, and we'd love to do the cooking for your next event. So come see us or give us a call, 405-428-1198. And visit our new website at meatlockerbbqok.com for the latest Meat Locker merchandise. We're proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Athletics and want to wish all the students, faculty, and staff a successful year.
Curb your hunger at a new location right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. From the owners of El Unico Taco Truck comes Casa 13. Casa 13 will bring a delicious variety of Mexican food. Stay tuned to their Facebook for sneak peeks. Following their grand opening on January 4th, Casa 13 will be located at 110 Northeast 4th Street right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. Go Leopards!
In our community, we believe in the power of unity and strength. Introducing the Pass Drug Free Coalition and a group of dedicated individuals committing to creating a drug-free environment. We work tirelessly to educate, empower, and support our community in the fight against drug abuse. Through preventions, programs, awareness campaigns, and partnership, we've made a significant impact. Join us in our mission to create a drug-free community together. We can make a difference. Visit our social media accounts or email us today to find out how you can get involved. Let's go Leopards and Leopardettes.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
Hey, welcome back to Leopard Arena, your First National Bank halftime show. The Leopardettes with a 7-point lead here at halftime over the Atoka Lady Wampus Cats. 22-15 our score. Looking at our official and unofficial stats from the first half. First for Atoka, 3 players have 4 points. Kaylee Washington, Kylie Ritchie, and Zaylee Glover all have 4 points apiece for Atoka, and a 3-point basket from Hayden Campbell. And that's all the scoring for the Lady Wampus Cats, is they did not have a free throw attempt in that first half. The Lindsay Leopardettes are led by Leslie Wilmot. She has 6, including 4 for 4 at the free throw line. 5 apiece for Maddie McGowan and Cannon Russell, 4 from Eris De Valenciano, and 2 from Gentry Wilmot. And the Leopardettes are a perfect 8 for 8 from the free throw line. As Glenn said when we went to break, thank goodness for free throws.
Yeah.
Leopardettes are +4 on the glass. They out-rebounded Atoka 10-6 in that first half. And the Leopardettes have 9 turnovers, and Atoka has 10. With that, we'll go talk to Glenn with some shooting numbers.
Yeah, Atoka's actually shooting better, but like I said, thank goodness for free throws. We've got 8 points from the free throw line, but Atoka is 6 for 15 from 2-point range, 1 for 3 from 3-point range, for a total of 7 for 18, or 39%. For the Leopardettes, 4 for 8 from 2-point range, 2 for 10 from 3-point range, for a total of 6 for 18, which is 33%. So Atoka's shooting just a hair, one field goal more from the field, but we've got those 8 free throws to get us that 7-point lead.
So, again, I think probably, and we talk about the 8 free throws, but that's because there are 2 starters from Atoka that have 3 fouls on them from that first half. Kaylee Washington has 3, Hayden Campbell has 3, and Carrie Shields has 2. Gentry Wilmot, the only player for the Leopardettes with more than 1 foul. In fact, only 4 fouls called on the Leopardettes in that first half. And they called 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Atoka. But again, I don't think that's one-sided calling. Glenn, we talked about how aggressive that defense was from Atoka, and the Leopardettes have 9 turnovers to show for it. But again, I think it's just they are just playing a lot more physical than the Leopardettes are.
Absolutely. They are pressuring the ball. They're hedging screens. They're running through screens. They're reaching. They're doing all the things that you're not supposed to do. Play good defense without fouling is a very, very difficult thing to do. And it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of skills. And sometimes when you have a younger bunch, like you kept saying freshman, but, number 10, Washington, she's a sophomore, and she's going to learn not to do those things, and she's a really nice player for them. So
I think there's 2 things that I think the Leopardettes are going to have to really watch out for in the second half. And number 1 is we saw them bring in Zaylee Glover, the 6'1 senior, in off the bench. I'm a little bit surprised that she doesn't start. She seems to have some good move and a major height advantage underneath. And they got a couple of good baskets for her in there. So I think you got to worry about her. I think the other thing you got to worry about is Washington. She is quick, and she's not shown that she can post up underneath. And so when she's trying to post up against a Cannon Russell or a Gentry Wilmot, she's got the moves to be able to get that turnaround jumper. We saw her hit one, but I think the Leopardettes are going to have to be really watchful. So to not get that done, I'm laughing because Leslie out here really just kind of goofing around, knocks down a perfect three-point shot. So I hope she can do that in the second half.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we're just about a minute away from that. This has been your First National Bank halftime show. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout, and we'll come back with the start of the second quarter or second half. It'll be Leopardette basketball right after this here on KBLP Live. I said take a 30-second break, please.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Leopardette basketball to start the third quarter as Russell will get it from Valenciano, bring it across the timeline against Washington. Works to the right wing. They bring the trap. Gentry down the baseline into the lane and travel with it. Great move, great idea, poor execution.
Yep. That happens a lot.
Whitmore will push it up for the Lady Wampus Cats. Picked up by Valenciano. Left side to Hayden Campbell. She'll work around the Whitmore screen. Comes up top to Shields. Shields back up, got it into Ritchie. Ritchie takes it baseline right side against McGowan. Tough shot, won't drop. Hayden Campbell comes up with an offensive board, though. Up top, Washington takes it into the lane, goes out to Shields in the left corner. Russell runs her off the three-point line. The floater up and good for Washington.
Nice move right there from Washington. Turned down the three and went to the hole aggressively.
Leopardettes were up 22-10 in that second quarter. It's a 7-0 run going back to that point now for the Lady Wampus Cats, and the Leopardettes with another turnover. 2 turnovers in 2 possessions, and Ritchie is going to get the reach in from Leslie Wilmot. Just the first personal on Leslie, but Leopardettes have had it twice on offense, and they've turned it over both times.
Yeah, not a good start here to this second half. 7-point lead is not huge, and they've already scored 2, so
Ritchie at the free throw line, knocks down the first free throw of the game for Atoka to make it 22-18, cuts that lead to 4. Again, this was a 22-10 lead for the Leopardettes, and now we're going to get Washington just picked up her 4th personal, trying to get a rebound right there. After she had just shown what she is able to do, and now she'll get to go sit on the bench, and Hadley Campbell is going to check in. Russell will bring it up. Hadley Campbell will pick her up as she crosses the timeline. Gentry right wing. Has Shields on her. Shields knocks the ball loose and comes up with it. Gentry will tie her up, but the possession arrow is with the Lady Wampus Cats, and that's now 3 straight turnovers on the Leopardettes on offense.
Yeah, we're going to have to get this figured out.
Whitmore in the backcourt. Russell has her, races across the timeline left, works back to her right, picks it up, goes inside. Ritchie got the shot, and it'll go in. 22-20. That 12-point lead is down to 2. Valenciano hands it off. Gentry gets it to a double team, goes down low, and that is Shields knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, their
intensity's up.
Yeah.
Gentry to inbounds. Lob it all the way out to Russell. Right back to Gentry, and there is Shields again, anticipating that pass, knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, every time we try to go to the wing, they're anticipating that and jumping that pass in that passing lane. We're going to have to take care of the basketball better than that.
Cut some back door there. Russell will work to the top of the key, has Hadley Campbell on her, and lob it to the right elbow for McGowan, back out to Leslie. Leslie to the free throw line. McGowan for 3. That's no good. Rebound tipped, and they're going to get Leslie coming up over the back. And that's 2 quick ones on Leslie Wilmot. Second team foul in the quarter. 6:11 left here in the third, and Atoka has come back from 12 down back in that second quarter to make this a 2-point game. Hadley Campbell in the backcourt. Has Gentry on her all the way down the floor. Sends it over the left side to Shields. Shields takes Valenciano to the baseline, missed the shot. Ritchie, however, with an offensive rebound and fouled on her putback. And that foul goes on the Leopardettes and goes against Maddie McGowan for her first. I think there was a comment made about all the fouls that were called on the Leopardettes, or excuse me, on the Atoka in the first half and not on the Leopardettes, that after they switched ends of the floor, it would change, and so far it has. They're going to bring the big 6'1 senior Zaylee Glover back in the ball game, and Shields will set as Ritchie missed her first free throw attempt, and that one will drop in for her. She's got 8 in the ball game now, and it's a 1-point Leopardette lead. 5:50 left here in the third. Russell to Gentry, works across the top of the key. Valenciano for 3 left side. That one's off the mark. McGowan can't get it, but Leslie Wilmot does. Across the lane to McGowan, can't get it to drop, and Glover will get the rebound, and McGowan or Leslie One are going to pick up the foul. Leslie picks that one up, and that is 3 straight fouls on Leslie Wilmot for the 4th team foul on the Leopardettes. Timeout, Lindsay. Atoka right back in it. We'll come back after this timeout. You're watching Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Josh Martin and everyone at T&W Tire here in Lindsay, Oklahoma would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck this school year.
5:32 left in the third. This has been all Atoka. They have outscored the Leopardettes 6-0 here in this quarter. And they trailed Lindsay by 1. Russell chases Whitmore across the timeline, gives it up to Hayden Campbell. She'll work to the top of the key, give it to Ritchie right wing. Ritchie surveys, skips it all the way to Whitmore left side. Back over right side, Hayden Campbell for 3. It's short. Rebound tipped by Ritchie, but Russell will get it. Trapped, gets it away to McGowan, who got it to Gentry. She will race up the right side, holds up on the wing. Hands to Russell to set it up. Cannon, the dribble handoff to Gentry, stops, hesitates, gets to the free throw line to Leslie. The 12-footer does not drop. Rebound for Hadley Campbell. Ahead, Hayden Campbell stops, leaves it short, got her own rebound, and then traveled with it, did not get a call. And then Glover somehow managed to get the bounce to drop in. 23-21. Atoka, or 23-22, excuse me, Atoka with the 1-point lead. Gentry for 3. That one's short. Whitmore with the rebound. Ritchie with the handle between the circles. Has Leslie on her. Works to the free throw line. Down low, strip. Gentry comes away with the turnover, and then we're going to get a reach-in foul called. That'll go on Hayden Campbell. That's her 4th. Just a second team foul. Klein is going to check in for the Leopardettes. Brecken, the 5'8 sophomore, number 33, as Wilmot checks out with that 3rd foul. And Ritchie is also going to check out, and number 33, Eden Eves, is back in for Atoka. McGowan turns around, straight on 3, and off the side of the rim, and then the Leopardettes with a break. Shields knocks it out of bounds. So Gentry will bring it in under the Leopardette basket. And they're going to bring Shields right back in the ball game, and Glover's going to check out.
Ritchie back in.
Yep. Got it to McGowan almost. Ritchie with a good defensive play there, knocks it out of bounds. Again, they're very, very good at anticipating passes. The Leopardettes have got to make better passes. Still looking, still trying to find somebody. Finally got it to McGowan. Back out to Gentry, back inside McGowan. Got double teamed, knocked loose into the hands of Klein. Out to Valenciano. The handoff to Gentry, nearly stolen away by Shields. And there's another handoff that's nearly stolen away. Valenciano will come away with it in the backcourt and get it to Russell. They are jumping that dribble handoff. You're going to have to take care of that.
Yeah.
Russell to Klein, top of the key. Picks up her dribble. Gentry drives the right side, gets to the elbow, back to Russell. 3 ball on the way is short. And the rebound pulled down by Kylie Ritchie. Ahead, Whitmore underneath, wide open. Hadley Campbell misses it, and then up over the back as McGowan pulls down the rebound.
Well, how many times do you see that where player misses and then goes over the back trying to get the rebound like that? So
Hadley Campbell's second, 3rd team foul. Whitmore is out. Hill is back in for Atoka, and McGowan will get a breather. Brecken Klein will check back in for the Leopardettes, and then we'll also get Glover back in, and Eves checks out for Atoka. 3:10 left to go here in the third. Leopardettes are now down by 1. They are still scoreless here in this third quarter. Leslie to Valenciano, out to Gentry, back up top to Leslie, over to Brecken. Klein back to Leslie, nearly stolen away, and it is. And Washington, that is Shields, blew the layup. Leslie with the miss, and then a jump ball called, and Leopardettes have the possession arrow. And Leslie a little shaken up off of that one.
Yeah. Man, thank goodness they can't make layups.
Yeah, it's been. There's another steal. Shields. And they're going to count it. Give her the and one. Leopardette foul goes on Valenciano, her second. 5th team foul on the Leopardettes. And one possibility here for Shields, who had her first score in the ball game to make it 25-22. And a chance to give them a 4-point lead. Missed the shot, though. Russell comes down with a miss. 2:35 left here in the third. We got Klein open and left it short. Rebound pulled down underneath by Shields. This has been a horrible quarter for Leopardettes. Lob it inside. Shot will not drop for Eves. Russell brings that one down. With 2:10 left here in the third. We're trying to call a timeout, and the official's not listening. 25-22. Again, Leopardettes had a 22-10 lead with a minute to go in the half, and it's now 25-22. They've been outscored 15 zip since then. Well, let's take a timeout. We'll come back after this. You're listening to Leopardette Basketball presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Are you a small business needing a little creative pick-me-up? Do you need to refresh your business cards or looking for a new logo? Is your business Facebook page still using photos from 2019? Tailored Creative Services offers services for logo design, business cards, photography, videography, and pretty much everything in between. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services, and let's talk about your next project. First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
(25-22), Atoka has a 3-point lead. There's 2:05 left in the third. And Glenn, the good point is the Leopardettes had that 12-point lead. They're still in this game, even though they've had this just horrendous quarter right here and been held scoreless.
Well, I guess you got to have one bad quarter. They always do, and you just hope it's not this bad.
Russell gets it on the right wing. McGowan cuts through. Russell works to the top of the key, has Hill on her all the way. Again, nearly jumps past right there. All kinds of hands right there. And there's Ritchie with another steal. That is lost out of bounds. The Leopardettes get another break right there. That is turnover number 15 on the Leopardettes now. Russell will get it from Gentry in the backcourt. 1:40 left here in the third. She'll dribble left. Goes to Valenciano. 3-ball left is short. And rebound will be pulled down by Hill for the Atoka. She will race up across the timeline. Leslie stays right with her. Picks up her dribble, looking for somebody. Finally gets it away to Hadley Campbell. Goes to the baseline, lob inside for Eves, and Eves puts it up and in. The run continues. It's 17-0. Leopardettes have been outscored in this quarter, 12-0. And the Leopardettes with another turnover. With 1:05 left here in the third. If you could self-implode, the Leopardettes have done it here in this quarter. Hill will get the inbound, brings it across for Atoka. Goes back to Whitmore between the circles as we hit 1 minute left. Eves into the right corner to Hill, inside. Pass intended for Ritchie is lost out of bounds. Leopardettes will get it back off of turnover number 13 for Atoka. Hayden Campbell is back in for Atoka. And it's Leopardette basketball. Down by 5 now. And there's Ritchie nearly coming up with another steal. Again, they are so aggressive. Somebody's going to have to do that and then cut back door. They are being so aggressive on those passes. They're going to have to get some backdoor cuts in there.
Absolutely. That's how you offset that overplaying like that.
Ritchie checks out. Number 15, Miranda Brower, the freshman, checks in for the first time. Russell will get the inbounds with 40 seconds left here in the third. Inside to McGowan, out top Leslie. Turns down to 3, drives down, gives it to Gentry on the wing. Up top to Russell.
Now you got to reverse the basketball.
Leslie between the circles. Left side to Russell. Give it inside. McGowan turns around. A tough shot. Got the basket in the end one. As Brower, I think, will pick up the foul. That is her first. 14 foul on Atoka, and that will get Ritchie back in the ball game, and actually Eves will sit. But that's the first point of this third quarter for the Leopardettes. On McGowan's and 1 here, and she can't get the free throw to drop. Ritchie will get the rebound. It came with 15 seconds left, and they break the press and got a runner underneath for Hadley Campbell, I'm sorry. Russell drives down at the buzzer. Got it. Count it for Cannon as she helps the Leopardette cause to make it 29-26 headed to the fourth quarter. And Atoka will have the ball to start it there when we'll come back after this. This is live coverage of Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay! For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Sharrock with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
29-26, Lady Wampus Cats a 3-point lead after they trailed by 7 at halftime. Outscored the Leopardettes 14-4 in that third quarter. And they'll have the ball to try to build on that here to start the final stanza. Whitmore in the backcourt. Across the timeline, trips and falls, and they're going to whistle Russell with the foul. Not sure about that one, but Cannon's second, first team foul.
Incidental contact.
Yeah. She's going to try the same move again. Gets to the wing, the lob inside. Knocked away by McGowan. Great defense right there to force the 14th turnover on Atoka. Russell, right wing to Gentry. Up top to Leslie. They just daring her to shoot the ball, and so she will, and it's off the mark, but got her own miss and got it to Valenciano. Gives it up to Russell. Works on Whitmore. Gets into the lane. Spins around. Comes back to Leslie. Baseline. Sends it out to Valenciano left wing. She'll work to the top of the key. Gets it to Russell, and then they'll call the foul on Whitmore. Just her second. Just the first team foul in this quarter. Russell will get it from Valenciano. Nearly a minute into this fourth quarter. Still a 3-point Atoka lead. Leslie with it left wing. McGowan top of the key. 3-ball on the way, and it's an air ball.
Our shooting has went to pot the second half.
We're 2 for a bunch here in the second half.
2 for 13.
Ritchie at the free throw line. Tries to take McGowan down. Cut off there. They'll go inside to Hadley Campbell, and Hadley puts it up and in. 31-26. The lead grows to 5 for the Lady Wampus Cats. Top of the key for McGowan. Hands it off to Valenciano. Reverses, goes back to her right. Gentry in the right corner. Inside McGowan. Turns around on Ritchie. Has got Leslie across the lane, but can't get it to her because she's tied up. Leopardettes with the possession arrow, and the big 6'1" Glover returns, replaces Eves for the Wampus Cats. Gentry to inbound on the baseline. Out into the corner for Russell. Russell stops, puts up a 15-footer that's short. Rebound for Shields. She will race up the right side, sends it all the way across the floor to Whitmore. Out to there. There's McGowan again knocking the ball loose, and then they're going to get the foul from Glover trying to get it back. Glover's first is the team's second. Turnover number 15 on Atoka.
Yeah, we need to find the bottom of the basket here pretty quick.
Russell will bring it across. Works it, comes to McGowan. Waits to get Russell back on that wing. Got around Ritchie, goes baseline, sends it over to Leslie, short corner left side. Gentry, Valenciano, straightaway three is short. The rebound pulled down by Whitmore. Sends it all the way to Shields left side. Back over to Whitmore right side. Works around the screen from Ritchie, gets it back up top. Hadley to Ritchie. Goes baseline, and again, Leslie picks up her fourth in what I thought was really pretty good defense right there. But
yeah, she got on the side. If you make that contact from in front, it's not a foul. But when you're riding
them,
yeah, in air quotes, they'll call that.
So Brecken Klein will check in for Leslie with that fourth personal. That is the second team foul on the Leopardettes. So inbound on the baseline for Hadley Campbell.
Yeah, they've brought back Washington with 4 fouls.
Lob it all the way up top for Shields. Works to the right, gets to the baseline, comes back out to Washington. She'll drive in, sends it out there. Klein with the steal. Over to Gentry in transition, draws the contact, and Hadley Campbell will pick up the foul. And now they're going to call a technical on Hill. So the foul called on Hadley Campbell and then the technical is called on Jordan Hill. So Hill will get a nice earful from Coach Ray as she heads to the bench. But it should be 4 free throws right here.
Yep.
So Gentry will shoot 2. Knocks the first one down. Pulls the Leopardettes within 4. And that one's wide right, will not drop. McGowan will go now to shoot the technical free throws. Maddie's first one is on the way, and it's good. Makes it a 3-point game at 31-28. Maybe this is the spark the Leopardettes need to get back in this.
Yeah, I see that ball go through the hoop. Even if it's just free throws, maybe that'll help the shooting.
So 3 points off the free throws, and they get the basketball as well. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Ray, Jay Ray, of Atoka with 5:13 left to go. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We're back with more live coverage of Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank after this timeout on KBLP Live.
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
So 5:13 left in the ball game. It's 31-29. Atoka by 2. But the Leopardettes will have the ball after the technical. They get the 2 free throws and the basketball. Klein stays in the game. Gets it into Russell in the backcourt. Left wing Valenciano. Sends it all the way up top to McGowan. She'll hand it to Russell. Russell picked up by Hadley. Back out to McGowan on the wing. Back over to Valenciano. 3 ball on the way. No. And Klein with the offensive board. Gets it over to Russell on that right wing. Works around the screen from McGowan. And gets it to Gentry. Gentry looks to drive in. Dumps it back out in the corner. McGowan tries a 3, and it's good! Maddie McGowan with the 3. The Leopardettes back on top by 1. In the lane. Get it over on the left side. Back inside Richie. Turns around on McGowan. Puts it up and in. Richie now in double figures. McGowan The fake, drives into the lane, stops, has it shot, blocked, and that should be all for Kaylee Washington. Picks up her 5th and will foul out with 6 points in the ball game and 4:11 left. That'll get Carrie Shields back in the ball game. Whitmore's also back in as Brower will sit. 2 free throws, and McGowan cannot get that one to drop. Chance to tie the game right here, though, with 4:11 left. Can't get it to drop, but there is Gentry with an offensive rebound, but turned it over. And turned right back over. Russell up the floor, traveled with it. Leopardettes now have 19 turnovers in the ballgame. 17 for Atoka.
It's going to come down to the wire, Greg.
Yes, I agree.
I don't know.
Whitmore left side to Hadley. Hadley waits for Shields. Thought Russell might have had a hand on that one. Shields to the elbow. Back out to Whitmore. Works to the top of the key. Hadley left side.
I would think they'd try to go inside to Richie.
Yeah, I would too. Richie running the high post right now. Sends it all the way over to Shields' left side. She'll work toward the top of the key. Hadley looks to drive in. He gets the reverse layup. Missed it. Rebound Klein and lost it. Whitmore up top. Shields cut off on her drive. She'll work it back up top to Richie. All the way to the right side. Hadley. Back over to the right side to Whitmore. Whitmore works around the screen. Sends it back up top to Hadley. Bats inside Richie. And they're going to get Cannon Russell with the foul. Her third team foul. And this will put Kylie Ritchie at the line to shoot 2. She's 2 for 4 there tonight. First one on the way, and it'll fall in. Makes it a 2-point Atoka lead at 34-32. There's still 2:57 left in the ballgame. Ritchie with a second free throw coming up. That one is also good. 35-32 Atoka. 2:55 left in the ballgame. Russell pushes it up, pushes it left, gets it to McGowan on the wing. And the reach-in foul called on Whitmore is her third. And the third team foul, so no free throws yet. Actually, that's 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not marking my fouls off, Glenn.
Yep.
McGowan goes back to the line. She hit those 2 huge technical free throws, but missed her next 2. Maybe she can knock a couple down right here. And first one up, and that one won't go either. Fourth quarter free throws. Gotta have them. That one will go. 35-33. Leopardettes are within 2. 2:45 left. Hadley. All the way down, lays it up and in. Went back door and nobody was home.
Yeah, that's too easy, especially at this point in the game.
Cannon Russell for 3. It's good. And just like that, it's a 1-point game. And then Ritchie can't handle the pass at the other end. Turnover number 18 on Atoka. And the Leopardettes get the ball back now, a chance to take the lead back.
Yeah, this has been anything but a clean played game, I tell you.
For sure. Gentry right wing. Up top, Leslie got away from Hayden. Goes back up top, Russell. And Coach Brian Cater says, let's talk about it. 2:01 left in the ball game. Leopardettes down by 1. We're going to come back after this. Live coverage of Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank will continue right after this timeout here from KBLP Live.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
Hey Leopard fans, we at American Exchange Bank are excited for another year where we get to continue our support of Lindsay Leopard Athletics. Join us in cheering on our Leopards or catch all the action right here on KBLP Live. American Exchange Bank at 402 South Main has been the bank for the Leopards for nearly 100 years. Come see us if you're looking for a different banking experience. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. At American, we are Leopards supporting other Leopards.
2:01 left in the ball game. Leopardettes with the ball down by 1. Russell works to the right wing, has Whitmore on her. They come back, and Whitmore tips the pass. Gentry comes up with it, though, and then has fouls, and we're going to get the foul call. I couldn't decide if we were going to call a foul or a jump ball right there. But the foul is going to be called on Hayden Campbell, and that's all for Hayden Campbell. So Campbell fouls out. She had that 1 3-point basket in the second quarter, and that's all of her scoring. And she'll foul out with 1:48 left in the ball game with those 3 points. They will bring in Eden Eves to replace her. And Gentry at the free throw line. 2 huge free throws right here. And knocks it down. Ties the game at 37. Gentry, second one on the way. That one's too strong. Rebound pulled down by Hadley Campbell. Here comes Whitmore. Tie game with 1:40 left. Fell down and traveled with it. And rolled an ankle. She is still down and she's grabbing that right ankle. Hate to see that.
Yeah, I think she came down on Cannon Russell's foot.
Whitmore will get up, but they will have to help her to the sideline. Yeah, she's in some serious pain. That doesn't look good at all for Shasta Whitmore. So they will get her to the sideline. 1:39 left. The Leopardettes will have the basketball in a tie game. Need to be patient right here and not turn the ball over just like that, but they're going to call Ritchie for the foul. Kylie Ritchie's second personal, but this is going to be 2 more free throws for Gentry Wilmot. Free throw number 1 on the way, and good. Leopardettes take the lead back with 1:30 to go. Jordan Hill checks back in the ball game. Brower checks out. Gentry Wilmot with her second free throw attempt. And it is also good. 39-37 Leopardettes. 1:25 left. Here comes Shields. They screen for her to get to the rack. She missed the layup, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Carrie Shields, and she's hurt. And maybe this is just a cramp. I'm not sure. They look like they may be trying to work out a cramp in that left calf.
Yeah, they're pulling the toe up.
So that's a good sign. Shields, however, whistled for her third personal. That one being an offensive foul. Player control, we won't shoot free throws off of it, but the Leopardettes will get the ball back with a 2-point lead and 1:22 left, which means now you can start playing keep away and force them to foul you and send you to the free throw line.
Absolutely. Nothing but free throws and layups at this point. That's what you tell your team, and take care of the basketball. They're going to come out and put ball pressure on you. So you ought to have something that you work on constantly against a half-court trap in defense. So if they come out and start trapping, you should be more than adept at handling that. So,
well, they are still working on Carrie Shields down here, and bring her something there to drink to help get that. Maybe some pickle juice. That is, but they don't seem to be in any hurry to get her up and off the floor.
Yeah.
This is a very extended time for a cramp, I would think, but. Yeah, she's. They are going to finally help her up. Yeah, it's painful. I tell you, that cramp is painful, folks, and good to see that she walks off under her own power. They will bring Miranda Brower back into the ball game. But again, full court pressure. The Leopardettes have got to take care of the basketball and hit free throws and layups. They'll get it into McGowan, and McGowan will get shoved from behind and get to go to the other end to shoot free throws. That foul on Ritchie is her third. So McGowan goes back to the free throw line. This will be her 8th and 9th free throw attempts of the game. And free throw number 1 is on the way, but it won't go. And we're going to have a timeout called by Atoka with 1:20 left in the ball game. Let's take it with them, and we'll come back to Leopard Arena after this. This is live coverage of Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards! Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
McGowan with her second free throw, and it won't go either. The Leopardettes still only have a 2-point lead with 1:15 left in the ball game. Hill will bring it across. Russell with the good defense. She'll get over on the right wing. Brower goes baseline all the way across into the corner. 3 ball from Hill is on the way. It's an air ball, and we're going to get a jump ball called. Gentry tied it up with Brower, and it'll be Lady Wampus Cats basketball off the jump ball. That'll get Carrie Shields back in the game. That cramp apparently better now. Hill will check out. Hadley Campbell will inbound on the baseline for Atoka. 1:02 left in the game. Leopardettes a 2-point lead. Brower inside, and McGowan picks up the foul. Just the 4th, so we're not shooting free throws yet, and that's only the 2nd personal on Maddie. So maybe not a bad foul right there with 1 minute to go. But now the next foul will put them at the free throw line.
Yeah, that's not good.
Shields looking the inbound, still trying to find somebody. And the Leopardettes with the steal as McGowan comes away with the turnover, the jump ball, but the Leopardettes now have the possession arrow. Huge right there for McGowan. Valenciano will inbound. Got it to Leslie. Back over to Valenciano. In the backcourt. Got it to McGowan. McGowan is trapped, and they're going to call a timeout. Again, things looking ugly. Coach Cater using the timeout with 50 seconds left on the clock. They'll have the ball in a 2-point lead when we come back after this. This is Leopardette basketball that's presented by the First National Bank on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
50 seconds left in the ball game. The Leopardettes have the ball and a 2-point lead. Got to hang on to the basketball, number one. Number two, you don't have any timeouts left. That was the last timeout for the Leopardettes. Gentry will inbound to Russell in the backcourt. Hill will pick up the foul and send Cannon Russell to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Cannon's in double figures with 10, but this will be her first trip to the free throw line. First one on the way, and it's good. Takes it to a 3-point game. Hill checks out. Eves checks back in for Atoka. Cannon Russell with her second free throw. And she got them both. Huge free throws. Makes it a 2-possession game at 41-37. 45 seconds left in the ball game. Shields on the dribble. Sends it up top. Hadley, pass is tipped, but into the hands of Eves. All the way back up. Brower underneath Ritchie. They have to just let her have that one. Back to a 2-point game. Russell races up the floor. And there will be the foul on Shields. That's her fourth. 23 seconds left. And headed to the free throw line will be Cannon Russell. Two free throws here would make it huge with a 2-possession game and only 23 seconds left.
Yeah, or even if you just hit one of them, if you can just hit one of them, because they are only 1, 4, 3, 4, 5 from the from three-point. Yeah.
Russell missed her first one. And the second one will roll around a few times and fall in to make it a 3-point game. 20 seconds left, and Shields will race up the floor, and Coach Ray will use his final timeout to set up something for Atoka. Let's take a timeout with them. We'll come back to Leopard Arena after this. Live coverage of Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon poly carts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
19.9 seconds left in the ball game. The Leopardettes have a 3-point lead, but Atoka has the basketball. We've been discussing the fact that they've only hit 1 3 the whole ball game, but they need one now. Let's see if the Leopardettes can hang on to this one. Eves looks to inbounds. Shields gets it in the backcourt. Across the timeline, gets it over in the corner. Hadley Campbell works at the top of the key, and a foul on the Cannon Russell. Her fourth. Not sure that's the worst, Glenn. I mean, 13 seconds left. They can't hit the 3 to tie you. You have a chance of them not getting a free throw here, but even if they hit both, you get the ball back and a chance to hit more free throws. And that free throw well short for Hadley Campbell. Hill returns. Eves will sit for Atoka. Got to block out and get a rebound right here. Campbell's second one on the way. That one drops in. Makes it a 2-point game at 42-40. Gentry all the way ahead to Valenciano, who pulls it back out to run the clock down. Really not sure if that wide open that I don't go make that layup, but that layup is probably a little more sure than a couple of free throws right here.
Yeah.
But 4.8 seconds left. Gentry Wilmot at the line. She has been good at the line to line. In fact, all 6 of her points have been at the free throw line. She's 6 of 8 there tonight. 4.8 seconds left in the ball game. The Leopardettes hanging on to a 2-point lead. Let's see if Gentry Wilmot can add to that here. And she does. Knocks down the first one.
Yeah, neither team has timeouts left, so you can't call timeout and set something up here.
What you got to tell the Leopardettes right here is do not foul.
Yeah.
And knocks them both down. That should pretty much do it. 44-40 Leopardettes. Eves Ritchie's shot is blocked by Russell, and the Lindsay Leopardettes will move to the consolation finals with a 44-40 win over the Lady Wampus Cats of Atoka. Now, Glenn said it. This was not pretty from either side, but hey, if you can put one in the win column, you got to like it.
Yeah.
We're going to send it back up to JD. We'll quickly fix up some final numbers and wrap up this girls' game. Get ready for the boys right after this on KBLP Live.
El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
Tabor's Drug has been locally owned and operated for almost 60 years and has employed many leopards and leopardettes. We are very proud to be a supporter of our sports teams. At Tabor's Drug, your prescriptions are filled with care and accuracy, and our pharmacist is available for free consulting concerning your prescriptions bought at Tabor's. We also offer interpreters for our Spanish-speaking friends. We are a very friendly store that has that small town feel. You can reach us at 405-756-4511. Come and see us.
Car Care Center is your hometown auto repair shop right here in Lindsay, America at 211 West Cherokee, providing complete automotive repair on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. So if your ride needs repair or service, Car Care Center can get it done. Whether it's radiators, mufflers, brakes, or diagnostics, Car Care Center can handle whatever you need to get back on the road. Call Car Care Center at 405-756-1447. That's 756-1447. Available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's Car Care Center at 211 West Cherokee in Lindsay.
Back to wrap up this girls' game. 44-40, the final score. The Leopardettes a 4-point win. They improved to 13-13 on the season. One player in double figures for Atoka. That is Kylie Ritchie, finishes with 14 in the ball game. 8 points from Zaylee Glover, 7 from Hadley Campbell, 6 from Kaylee Washington, 3 points from Hayden Campbell before she fouled out, and then 2 points from Carrie Shields in the ball game, and then the Atoka ends up 5 of 9 from the free throw line. The Leopardettes, 2 players in double figures, and they both had 13 points. Maddie McGowan and Cannon Russell both finished with 13 in the ball game. 8 from Gentry Wilmot, 6 from Leslie Wilmot, and 4 from Aristide Valenciano. The Leopardettes shot a bunch of free throws and thankfully hit a bunch of them. 20 of 29 from the free throw line for the Leopardettes. Lindsay out-rebounds Atoka by 2, 21-19, and both teams end up with 20 turnovers. And with that, we go to Glenn.
Yeah, for Atoka, they are 16 for 32 from two-point range for 50%. They are 1 for 5 from three-point range for 20%, for a total of 17 for 37 for 46%. For Lindsay, shooting was ugly. We were 6 for 14 from two-point range for 43%, 4 for 21 from three-point range for 19%, 10 for 35 from the field for 29%, and a win's a win, and you in the playoffs you win and move on, but I guarantee you Atoka's in the locker room saying we beat ourselves because we couldn't play defense without fouling.
That's true. And
when one team shoots 29 free throws and the other team, and they were fouls. I mean, it was officiated pretty good, but when one team shoots 29 and the other one shoots 9, coaches sometimes look at that and
they think it might go the other way. So
yeah.
Well, with that, the Leopardettes will move to play OCS at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon for the Consolation Championship. The winner will get to go play in Ada next Thursday night at 6 o'clock in the first round of the area tournament. So we'll see what happens with that. With that, Glenn is going to skip out on us. Hey, good luck on your test tonight.
Hey, thank you.
So, I've seen some of your testing skills. I want to question that, but Glenn, thank you, a great job, and we'll see you. And then I'm going to send it back up to JD. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back at the boys' game right after this on KBLP.
Limits Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
For all your tax services, contact Grant and Katie Johnson, CPA. Grant and Katie are certified public accountants that provide full-service accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. With 2 offices, one located at 600 Southeast 4th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, and another at 313 North Walnut in Pauls Valley, Grant and Katie are ready to meet your CPA needs. Give Grant or Katie a call at 405-238-2727 and set up your appointment today.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go Lindsay!
Welcome back to Leopard Arena. We get set for the boys matchup. They also play Atoka in the consolation semifinal game and a chance to move into a consolation finals tomorrow afternoon, where the Comanche Indians wait for the winner of this game and a chance to move on to area. The Lindsay Leopards coming in on a loss to the number 1 team in the state last night, the OCS Saints, who defeated the Leopards by 26, 56-30. The Leopards did not have anybody in double figures, had 8 from Hunter Russell in the fourth quarter on a couple of threes to go along with a 2-pointer, and then 8 from Isaac Cameron off the bench as well. 5 from Hernandez, 5 from Cater, and then Ramming and Manuel Aguero just had 2 apiece. Again, stifling defense. Again, it was the number 1 team in the state, so we know why. But Atoka comes in 16-8 on the season. They are ranked number 15 in Class 3A. Lost to a very tough Kingston team in their district matchup, but defeated Marietta in their first round regional game, 51-47. Again, they've got some losses and some wins against some quality teams. So they have been under fire just a lot like the Leopards have. So see how the Leopards handle this one here tonight as they'll take on Atoka. And again, a chance to play 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon in a championship. This could be, the Leopards can pull this one off. They'll match up with Comanche for the 4th time this season. So let's get to starters again. The Leopards will be the visiting team on the bracket. They'll be in their visiting orange uniforms with the black numbers and letters. And Atoka will be in their white as the home team, but the home team on the scoreboard will be the Lindsay Leopards. Let's get the starters for Atoka, and they'll start number 1. That is a 6'3" sophomore, Carter Florence. Number 10 is a 5'9" senior. That is Keishan Shields. Number 11 is a 5'11" junior. That is Jake Wilkins. Number 24 is 6'3" junior Prince Coleman. And to round out the starting 5, number 32, a 5'11" senior, Heath Grimley. Head coach for the Wampus Cats is Taggart Lockhart. He's assisted by Tyreek Johnson and Sean Linton. Again, Atoka comes in 16-8 on the season and ranked number 15 in Class 3A according to OSSAA rankings. For the Lindsay Leopardettes, let me switch gears. Let me try that again. For the Lindsay Leopards, again, they come in 12-13 on the season, and they'll start a guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 3, Creed Taylor. At forward, a 6-foot-tall senior, number 4, that is Brody Ramming. At a guard will be a 6-foot senior, number 11, and that'll be Bryson Watts. At forward, a 6'2 sophomore, number 23, Bryce Cater. And rounding out the starting five, a 5'9 sophomore at guard, number 24, Manuel Aguero. Aguero, Cater, Watts, Raming, and Taylor, the starting five for the head coach of the Lindsay Leopards, Devin Terry. He is assisted by Gavin Wilson. My name is Greg Peary. I'll fly solo with this one tonight, as Glenn has skipped out for this one. And see if I can get us through this. I told Glenn I was going to attempt to keep up with shooting percentages since he does that for this ball game, but I usually struggle to keep up with what I do keep up with. I'm not sure I can add something else to it, but we'll give it a try. But Raming and Florence are going to step to the center circle to get things underway. And Raming controls the tip to Taylor in the backcourt. They will get first chance. Man defense from Atoka. Watts works from the left wing across the top of the key. Lob on the backside. Raming a little short with it. Nice play, just short on the attempt, and it'll be Atoka basketball as Shields will bring it up. Sends it right wing over to Florence. He'll work across the top of the key, sends it left side over to Wilkins, back over right side to Coleman. And the Leopards come up with a turnover. Watts quickly ahead to Cater right wing, back up top to Watts. Left side to Aguero, and we're going to get a foul underneath as Florence working on Watts up there, picks up his first foul, picks up the first foul of the game, his first, team's first. Taylor under his basket to inbounds. Gets it to Watts, fires a right wing three that's short. Rebound pulled down by Coleman. In the right corner, Wilkins turns down the shot, comes back up top, works it left side all the way into corner. Florence for three, that's bad. Miss on that side. Watts comes back with the offensive or defensive rebound on the offside. Cater thought about it, pulled it down, thought about it again, and then drops it in. Cater for three. The Leopards take a 3-0 lead. Little half-court trap here, and the Leopards nearly get a steal there. Raming knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wampus Cats. Wilkins will inbound on the baseline. Lob it all the way back up top to Shields. Shields works left. Backs up, thought about the three, gives it over on the left side to Coleman. Back up top to Shields. Leopards in that 2-3 zone. Shields back over left side, Coleman. Back up to Shields. Back over right side to Wilkins. Long three, high off the back iron. Rebound, pulled down. Coleman, and he bounced it off the leg of Cater, but I think they're going to say he was on the baseline when he came down. Oh, I see. Bounced it off his leg and off the teammate slide. Oh, we're going to call it tech on the bench for Atoka. So 6:16 left to go here in the first quarter, and we've already got a technical foul called on the bench on Atoka. Cater will go to the line to shoot technical free throws here. And the first one skips out, no good. Cater with the second one on the way. That one drops in. He's got all four of the Leopard points. They lead 4-0. 6:16 left to go here in the first quarter. Aguero will give it to Watts in the backcourt. Watts works around the screen from Raming. Up top to Cater. Left side Aguero. Aguero into the lane. Sets it up top to Raming. Raming over to Taylor right wing. Taylor around the Raming screen. And they've got both arms wrapped around Raming, dragging him backwards. And they finally call the foul on Florence, and that'll be his second. One thing to stand behind him and try to keep him from moving, but he had both arms draped around his shoulder, dragging him backwards. So Ramming gets Florence to pick up his second. Now he'll inbound the ball. Taylor gets it left side, right back inside to Ramming. Got around his man and put it up and in. 6-0 Leopards, 5:40 left, and there's a strip from behind by Aguero. Third turnover now. Taylor attacks. Off the glass and in for Creed Taylor, and the Leopards have jumped out to an 8-0 run, and it's a timeout called by Atoka. 5:35 left in the first, 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll come back to Leopard Arena after this. You're watching Leopard basketball presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Hi, I'm Jess Thornburg with Homestead & Co. Realty. I'm a local realtor that lives locally. I live here and I work here. Growing up in rural Oklahoma, I was taught the value of doing the right thing. I know how valuable relationships are with good people. So I'd like to apply for the relationship of being your realtor. I'm not a high-pressure salesperson from the city, so call me at 405-471-9855 when you're thinking real estate. You'll get information from a real person without the sales pressure. Call me at 405-471-9855. Let's go, Lindsay.
5:35 left here in the first. The Leopards have jumped out to an 8-0 lead. A little half-court trap in the backcourt to get it across to Shields. Shields into the right corner. Three ball is short from Grimley, but the rebound and put back in will go for Coleman. Watts will bring it across for the Leopards. Lost the basketball, though. Shields lays it up and in, and just that quick, they've cut the lead in half. Watts into the lane, turnover number 3. Here's Shields, and Watts is down on the other end of the floor. The three ball will not drop. Aguero comes down with the miss, and there will be a timeout as we go check on Bryson Watts, who is still laying face down on the floor at the other end. This is not good for the Leopards. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back and check on an injured Bryson Watts right after this on KBLP.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
Good news is Bryson Watts gets up and walks off the floor, and his umpire, I think he took a shot to the face, and he'll go check on him. Number 2, Isaac Cameron, has checked in for the Leopards. And Cameron will get it from Aguero, inside to Ramming, back out to Taylor, right wing 3 on the way is up and good for Creed Taylor. 11-4 Leopards, 4:30 left to go here in the first. They'll trap Coleman. He gets it away to Shields. Shields into the lane, down to Carter, blocked by Ramming, but Ramming will get whistled for the foul as Florence went up for the shot. Ramming's first is the team's first here in the quarter, but Carter Florence heads to the line for 2 free throws. Leopards started on an 8-0 run, 2 straight turnovers and 2 straight layups. Cut the lead to 4. The 3 from Taylor pushes it back to 7, but then Florence knocks down the first of 2 free throws to make it 11-5. Grimley checks out, and number 23, LJ LaFavor, the junior, checks in. Florence with a second free throw attempt. And he knocks that one down. 11-6, Leopards 5-point lead, 4:15 left here in the first quarter. Taylor gets to the free throw line, sends it out to Cater on the right wing, gets around to Cameron screen, goes back to Cameron. Cameron couldn't get enough English on it to get it up in there. He spun it all the way across the rim, but the foul called on Prince Coleman, his first, team's third. Should give Isaac Cameron 2 free throw here. And you are correct, team's fourth, because I forgot to mark down the technical foul that was called. And Cameron knocks down the free throw. Puts the Leopard lead back to 6 at 12-6. 4:06 left to go here in the first. And Cameron with his second one is short, and it's tipped out. Shields comes away with it. He races up the left side, cut off there, back out. LaFavor back out to Shields, skip it all the way to the left corner. Wilkins goes baseline, and we're going to call a foul on the Leopards, trying to keep him from driving the baseline over there, and that goes on Cameron. His first is the team's second. So Wilkins to inbound on the baseline. Coleman fires a three that's off the mark. And there's a great job for the Cater tying up the basketball on the rebound, even though the possession there belongs to Atoka. Atoka has started 0 for 4 from three-point line. Shields decides to try another one. That one won't go either, but Florence comes away with another rebound, and he'll drop that one in. Got to get him blocked off. 12-8. Leopards a 4-point lead, 3.5 left. Aguero up top to Cameron, over to Cater right wing, gets around to Cameron screen. Inside ramming. Takes it all the way in. They're going to call a blocking foul, and he'll get 2 shots here. And Wilkins will get whistled for that foul. Jake Wilkins first. And Brody ramming to the line for the first time. We'll get a couple of free throws here. And the first one's good. 13-8, Leopards by 5, as Wilkins will check out. Number 44 is Tripp Ishmael, the 6'2 sophomore. Ramming with his second free throw attempt on the way, and that one will not climb in for him. The rebound is pulled down by Cameron, though. Tried to get it to Cater, and Cater couldn't handle it. I really thought Shields might have touched that, but they're going to say it's off the Leopards for their 4th turnover. Shields pushes it up. Coleman gets it left wing. Up top to Shields. Back over right side to LaFavor. He's got a 3 on the way that's off the mark. Coleman has the long rebound, though. 0 for 5 from 3 and in the lane. And I think Florence hit that one. I was writing down when it happened. 13-10. Leopards with a 3-point lead, 3 minutes left. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this on KBLP Live.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
Three minutes left to go here in the first quarter. It is 13-10. Leopards up by 3, and they'll get the basketball as Taylor comes in. Watts will get ready to check back in the ball game. Taylor works on Shields across the timeline, sends it right side to Cater. Starts to go right, step back 3 on the way from Cater is off the mark, and Shields will tip it out of bounds. It'll be Leopard basketball. Watts will give Brody ramming a breather. Taylor to inbound on the baseline for the Leopards. Lob in the lane for Cameron. Got it! Nice touch by the freshman. Makes it 15-10 Leopards. Shields to Coleman left wing. Back to Shields, right side LaFavor. Back to Shields, back left side to Coleman. Lost it out of bounds. Turnover number 4 against the Wampus Cats. And coming in for the Leopards will be number 1, Armando Hernandez, the 5'9 sophomore. Cater will get a chance to take a break. Watts back in the game, brings it across the timeline. Sends it right side to Hernandez. Gets around the screen from Cameron. Cameron trying to post up underneath. They'll get it over to the left side to Watts instead. He'll work to the top of the key. Give it to Cameron. Back to Taylor. Turned down to 3. Takes Florence to the baseline. Back out to Aguero. Aguero hands it to Cameron. Back over to Taylor, right wing. Taylor, long 3 on the way is short. Rebound, Coleman. Taken away by Hernandez. It's stripped away, and what are we going to get? So a travel called on the Leopards. I had too many bodies between me and the basketball that time. Couldn't really see there, but under 2 minutes left. Leopards still with a 5-point lead at 15-10. Florence way out on the left side. Shields back over to Coleman right side. Florence cuts into the lane. Lefevre, that is, and Florence misses that. Cameron comes away with the rebound. That was Lefevre that did take that shot. Aguero will be whistled for the offensive foul. Too much shoulder right there, trying to drive in. Aguero's first is the team's third. So Shields will bring it up. Atoka with 1:25 left in the first, still down by 5. Florence has the pass tipped. Shields will come get it, though. Tries to take Hernandez to the baseline. 10-foot jumper is up and good for Keishian Shields. Makes it a 3-point game. Taylor, left wing, 3-ball on the way. That's good! Creed Taylor's second 3 of the game. Leopards are back up by 6. Lefevre into Coleman in the corner. Short corner to Ishmael. Back out to Florence. And Ishmael slipped and fell and traveled with the basketball for turnover number 5. Florence checks out. Number 14, Malachi Brooks, will check in for Atoka with 49 seconds left in the quarter. Leopards hanging on to a 6-point lead. Watts gets it to Taylor left wing. Gets around the Cameron screen. Up top, Aguero. Back over to Watts. Back out to Cameron. Left side, Aguero. Takes Coleman baseline. Double teamed out to Watts. 3-ball on the way from Bryson's off the left side. Rebound pulled down by Brooks. Here comes Shields in transition. Stops top of the key. Sends it over to Coleman. Into the right corner, Lefevre goes down the baseline. Cameron, good defense there. And Watts will pull away the rebound. He races ahead. Taylor, 3-ball. Yes! Creed Taylor's third 3. He's got 11 in the quarter, and the Leopards have a 9-point lead. Shields at the buzzer will not drop. And actually Watts ends up with the buzzer shot. 21-12, Leopards at the end of 1. We'll be back with the second quarter. After this, live coverage of Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. We would like to invite you to come and worship with us on Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We're located at 1205 West Cherokee Street. Here at the Lindsay Church of Christ, you will find the truth of God's Word, spoken in love, and a group of people who love God and one another. Do you have a Bible question? Well, we have a Bible answer. Come and worship with us and be edified at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
So we get ready to start the second quarter. The Leopards with a 9-point lead, 21-12. Definitely a high-scoring quarter for the Leopards. But 3 threes and 11 points in that first quarter for Creed Taylor. 4 threes for the Leopards as a team. In fact, they went 4 of 5 from the three-point line in that quarter. Unofficially, of course, as I try to keep up with all of that. Watts to Cater between the circles. Ramming trying to post up down low. Taylor now looking inside at him, finally gets it to him. Shields working on Ramming. Ramming goes in, spins left, back out to Taylor, over to Cater. Cater's 3-ball, nope. Steps aside, now puts it up. And off the back iron, off the top of the backboard, and pulled down by Florence. Here comes Shields for Atoka. Balances the floor. Leopards stay in this 2-3 zone. It's worked so far. And we'll get an offensive foul called on Trip Ishmael, who set a moving screen that time. His first, team's first here in the second quarter. And that will get Heath Grimley back in the ball game. Ishmael will sit. Watts gets the ball from Cater in the backcourt. 7:15 left to go here in the second quarter. Taylor around the Cater screen, up top to Ramming. Ramming looking inside at Cater. Takes his man inside, blocked, and Cater comes away with the miss. Tries to go up with it, and he'll be fouled. That's a huge shot inside from Cater. Foul called on Kezian Shields, his first. Team second now in the quarter. As Grimley tried to draw the charge that time on the spin move from Ramming. It didn't work. Even though Ramming's shot was blocked, Cater with the rebound and then had a chance to go to the line where he knocks down the first of 2 free throws. In fact, got them both. He's now 3 of 4 at the line. Makes it a 23-12 lead for the Leopards, their biggest so far. Shields, left side Coleman, short corner, Florence. Jumper skips across, no good. Grimley has the backside rebound and his putback won't go. But he will be fouled by number 1, Armando Hernandez. His first is the team's first. And Grimley will go to the line to shoot 2. First one on the way is an air ball. Aguero returns to the game for the Leopards. That'll give Reed Taylor a break. Timeout here while we wait for Coleman to fix his jersey. Grimley with a second free throw attempt to come. And it's on the way, and that barely draws iron, but it wins right up in the hands of Carter Florence, who puts it up and in. That one was just right off the front of the rim, right into the hands of Florence. Unfortunate for the Leopards. Ramming inside, turns around, goes up strong, is blocked from behind by Coleman. 3-ball left corner won't drop. There's Shields for the backside. That shot won't go, and this time we're going to have a foul on the Leopards as Coleman hits the deck. That one goes on Ramming. That'll be his second, team's second in the quarter. Ramming out, Cameron in for the Leopards, and Wilkins will return and replace LaFavor for Atoka. Carter Florence, I should say. His 3 from the left corner is off the mark. Hernandez with the miss. Right side Aguero gets around the screen from Cater, gets into the lane, sends it back up top to Cameron. Left side Watts. Watts left alone, fires a 3. It won't drop, and we're going to get a foul underneath. And if this goes on, well, they're going to get it on Shields. That'll just be his second. It's hard to say if that's on Carter Florence, that would be his third. That would be huge for the Leopards because the big 6'3 sophomore has really been a pain for them. He's got 8 of the 14 that belong to Atoka. Inside, Cameron spins around, hangs in the air, missed it short. Coleman with the miss. And then we're going to get a foul on the Leopards called on Isaac Cameron. That'll be his second, the third team foul. And now Coach Ferguson, or excuse me, I call him Coach Ferguson. Athletic Director Ferguson, and we've got somebody up there in the stands that's fixing to be, I think, asked to leave. Or at least move away from where they're at. Down there in the corner. So Atoka basketball. Now we've got somebody else in the Atoka stands being pointed at. So we are ejecting somebody from Atoka. So now the head coach, Taggart Loghart, asking one of the administrators from Atoka to take care of whatever's going on in the stands here. Again, it's sad when this kind of stuff happens. We need to just let the kids play basketball. No reason for all of this to be going on and to hold up a basketball game for all of this, but it looks like that's what's going to happen here. So stoppage in play here while we wait for this to happen and get everybody situated and sorted out here. Looks like we may be ready to play now. Shields will bring it up for Atoka. They trail by 9. 23-14, the Leopards with the lead. Coleman sends it to left side to Wilkins. Skip all the way back to Shields on that right wing. Gets the screen from Grimley. Coleman fires a 3 left wing. That's short. Rebound Watts. Hernandez gets it in the corner to Aguero. Floater won't drop. Cameron can't come up with a miss. Aguero does. Cater thought about the 3, drives in the lane instead and traveled with it. So Atoka basketball with 5:20 left. They trail the Leopards by 9. Leopards stay in that 2-3 zone. Shields gets it to Coleman on this left side. Atoka has fired 3s so far this whole game, and there's another one, and they finally get one to drop. Wilkins finally knocks down a 3. That was their first out of 9 attempts. And Aguero whistled for an offensive foul. No, they're going to call Cameron for a moving screen. Cameron's 3rd, 4th team foul, and the Leopards starting to kind of implode here. It's 23-17. They still have a 6-point lead. Just under 5 left here in the first half. Shields underneath. Florence lays it up and in. Lost track of where he was at on the back line on that zone, and it's 23-19. Taylor still hot, though. His 4th 3 puts the Leopards back up by 7. Shields on the handle. Left side to Coleman. Back in the corner to Wilkins. Goes baseline. Shot rims out no good. Cater comes down with a miss. Cater over to Hernandez. Hernandez tried to split a double team and carried the basketball. All of a sudden, the Leopards cannot get anything to go their way. That'll be turnover number 7. Hernandez checks out. And number 10, Hunter Russell, the 5'7" sophomore, checks in for the first time for the Leopards. Still a 7-point Leopard lead, 4:15 left here in the second quarter. Shields over to Coleman left wing, into the corner. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound Aguero. Taylor stops left side. He got Florence in the air. Cater left all alone. His 3 is short. Aguero with another rebound and traveled with the basketball. Yep. Shields will bring it up. Left side, gets it to Wilkins in the corner, back up top. Coleman sends it over to Shields. NBA 3 from Shields will not drop. Cater had a man on his back, but the ball ends up in the hands of Watts. And Aguero with the run out at the other end. Nice find to get Aguero the basket. And here comes Atoka. Florence, the 3 doesn't drop. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by the Leopards. 3:24 left. It's a 9-point Leopard lead. Wilkins looking to inbound, still looking. Finally gets it over to Coleman and up top to Shields. Shields looks to drive in. Into the lane, triple team. Sends it back over to Coleman right wing. 3 ball on the way, that drops. All of a sudden, the threes are starting to drop. 28-22, Leopards by 6, 3:05 left in the
If you have a hankering
half.
for the best barbecue in South
Russell
Central
right
Oklahoma,
side.
then get
His
yourself
three
down
on the
to
way
Meat
is
Locker
short.
Barbecue in Lincoln.
And Aguero
Every
with the
Monday.
miss should have had a foul right there, but didn't get it. And then the Leopards turn it over. Shields drives right down Main Street, and they're going to count the basket and give him an and one. Russell picks up his first, team's fifth. So for the final 2:49, the double bonus for Atoka. Shields with an and one opportunity here. Can make this a one-possession game. Missed the free throw. Nope, got it to drop in. 28-25. Leopards a three-point lead. Watch to Taylor, right wing. Goes baseline, triple team, pulls it back out. Aguero works to the free throw line, tried to split a double team, has to give it to Russell. Back out to Taylor. Taylor, three ball on the way. That's good! His fifth three in the half. 31-25 Leopards. Coleman left side. Skip it all the way over to Wilkins in the left corner. Back over to Coleman. Baseline. Floater is up, no good. Cater, can he finally come up with it? Yes, he did. Got it to Watts, and then Watts will be fouled, and if that's on Florence, it is. Carter Florence just picked up his third team foul. That will get LaFavor in the game for Atoka. Also checking in is Malachi Brooks and also Trip Ishmael. As Florence will, in fact, go to the seat with 2:05 left to go. Here in the first half, Leopards with the ball on a 6-point lead. Aguero will back out. We're going to go X here. Try to run some time here. Aguero goes to work, and a reach-in foul called on Jake Wilkins, his second, team's fourth. And nope, that is to be their fifth. You're right. So free throws coming up for Emmanuel Aguero. And first one rattles out, no good. Coleman returns. Wilkins checks out. And Aguero readies for a second free throw attempt. That one will go in. 32-25 Leopards. 1:50 left in the half as Shields will walk it up. LaFavor back to Shields. Leopards have made this look more like a 3-2 zone now. Coleman. Skip it all the way back up top. LaFavor run off the three-point line. Floater doesn't go. Cater, big rebound underneath. Outlet for Watts. He'll leave it for Aguero with 1:25 left. They're going to try the X here again. And Aguero takes Brooks all the way into the lane. Brooks picks up the foul, and that is free throws again for Aguero. I kind of like that play. That's working well if we can get some free throws. Leopards with a 7-point lead and 1:20 left before halftime. Aguero's first one on the way. That one doesn't drop. Second one does go. He's 2 for 4 at the line, has 4 points. It's 33-25. Leopards by 8, 1:15 left before halftime. Into the left corner. LaFavor back to Coleman on the wing. Back to LaFavor in the corner. They play catch over here. Skip it all the way back over to the left side for Shields. He'll fire the three, and it's up and good. 33-28. Leopard lead down to 5. Aguero tries to drive in, sends it out to Taylor. Picked up by LaFavor. He'll drive in, sends it back out to Aguero. Down to 40 seconds left. Aguero still stands with it. Now he gets a count going. Takes it back in again. Off the glass and in for Aguero. He's got 6 in the quarter. Back to a 7-point Leopard lead. Coleman Underneath Ishmael, turns around, blocked from behind, the ball is loose, and Cater will come away with his 5th rebound. 20 seconds left. Watts has Shields all over him. Has it stripped, it's loose on the floor, and there's no fouls and no jump ball there. Ishmael gets the layup at the other end. 35-30. Down to 2, down to 1, and we're going to get a foul, and Taylor is going to get free throws with 0.8 of a second left as LeFevre picks up his first. Taylor with 2 free throws here. That one goes in. Taylor has the second one. That one's on the way, and it's also good. 37-30. Oh, a half-court shot will count at the buzzer for Keesian Shields. Wow. 37-33 at halftime. Well, I'm waiting to see if the officials are going to give it to him, and they are. So we'll take a timeout. We'll figure up some stats from the first half. We'll be back with more right after this. Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
If you have a hankering for the best barbecue in South Central Oklahoma, then get yourself down to the Meat Locker Barbecue in Lindsay. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, located just off of Highway 19, 106 Northwest 4th. At the Meat Locker, we work hard to bring you the most consistent, delicious, slow-smoked barbecue around at a price that won't break the bank. And don't forget, we cater too, and we'd love to do the cooking for your next event. So come see us or give us a call, 405-428-1198, and visit our new website at meatlockerbbqok.com for the latest Meat Locker merchandise. We're proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Athletics and want to wish all the students, faculty, and staff a successful year.
Curb your hunger at a new location right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. From the owners of El Unico Taco Truck comes Casa 13. Casa 13 will bring a delicious variety of Mexican food. Stay tuned to their Facebook for sneak peeks. Following their grand opening on January 4th, Casa 13 will be located at 110 Northeast 4th Street right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. Go Leopards!
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay-owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Are you a small business needing a little creative pick-me-up? Do you need to refresh your business cards or looking for a new logo? Is your business Facebook page still using photos from 2019? Tailored Creative Services offers services for logo design, business cards, photography, videography, and pretty much everything in between. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services, and let's talk about your next project.
Josh Martin and everyone at T&W Tire here in Lindsay, Oklahoma would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck this school year. For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay!
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
Back here with your First National Bank halftime show. Lindsay Leopards with a 37-33 lead here at halftime with a three-quarter court shot from Keesian Shields at the halftime buzzer, making it a 4-point game. Our officially unofficial stats from the first half, again, a lot of things I'm trying to keep up with just to try to keep it, and I don't know how accurate I am with any of it, but let's start with the scoring. And Shields will lead the way with 13 points in the first half for Atoka and 10 from Carter Florence, as he had 2 for 2 at the free throw line as well. 5 points from Prince Coleman, a 3-point basket from Jake Wilkins, a 2-pointer from Trip Ishmael for his 2 points in the first half. Atoka goes 3 for 5 from the free throw line in the first half. 19 points in the half behind 5 threes for Creed Taylor in that first half. 6 apiece from Bryce Cater and Manuel Aguero, and then 3 from Isaac Cameron and 3 from Brody Ramming rounds out the scoring for the Leopards, who went 9 of 14 from the charity stripe. The Leopards are -2 on the glass at 16-14. Too many turnovers. 10 turnovers for the Leopards, 5 for Atoka in that first half. Looking at my attempt at shooting numbers, and I don't believe this is completely accurate, but it may be representative, as Atoka has been good from 2-point. They are 9 of 12 from 2-point, 75%, but just 4 of 13 from behind the arc. They have let the threes fly in this first half and have only hit 4 of those. Again, one of those, that buzzer beater there at halftime. 31%. Which is 13 for 25 from the field, 47%, for the Atoka Wampus Cats. For the Lindsay Leopards, have shot well, 5 of 10 from 2-point range for 50%, 6 of 11 from 3-point, 5 of those 6, of course, belonging to Creed Taylor. Bryce Cater has the other one there in that first quarter, but 54% from 3-point, and gives them 11 of 21 from the field for 52% from the field. And again, the Leopards 9 of 14 from the free throw line. So a good shooting half for the Leopards. Too many turnovers to give too many opportunities for Atoka. Again, they took 4 more shots there in that first half, but the Leopards took 9 more free throws and outscored them by 6 from the free throw line. And, of course, when you're up by 4 here at halftime, that looms big with those free throws there in that first half. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. Atoka does have the possession arrow to start this third quarter. And the Leopards are already out on the floor waiting and ready to go. Starting 5 back out there for the Leopards. And looks like the starting five also out there for Atoka. Wilkins will inbound. They've got Coleman, Shields, Grimley, and Florence. And Florence, of course, out there with those 3 fouls. Isaac Cameron picked up 3 in that first half as well off the bench, so need to protect him as long as we can, keep him available. So Atoka will bring it in as Shields will get it in the backcourt from Wilkins. We have the second half underway. Leopards have gone man now. Oh, and inside, Grimley wide open. Nobody picked him up on the switch, and he got an easy one. 37-35, Leopard lead down to 2. Aguero left side. Gets around the screen from Cater, gives it to Ramming at the right elbow, gives it back to Watts. Watts around Shields in the lane, passes tipped right into the hands of Aguero. He'll pull it back out between the circles. Backs up, waits for Taylor to get to the wing now. He'll work to the right wing himself. Ramming trying to post up underneath. Up top, Cater, 3 ball on the way, too strong, and the rebound will go out of bounds. 11 turnovers on the Leopards, and here comes Atoka with a chance to tie the game or take the lead with a long one. Shields on the handle, picked up by Aguero. Grimley sets the screen. Out to Carter, and he nearly threw it away. Good hustle from Shields, saves it to Coleman. Back over to Wilkins, back up top to Coleman. Shields right wing, goes baseline, lost the handle out of bounds, and they're going to say Leopards did not touch it. Turnover number 6. On the Wampus Cats, the Leopards will get it back with a 2-point lead. Quickly to Taylor in the right wing, and he'll take Coleman baseline, lays it up and in. Taylor with 21. The Leopards back up by 4. Here comes Shields in a hurry. Florence has it left side, back over to Coleman. Coleman around the Grimley screen to Wilkins, top of the key, back over the right side. Shields wants to go baseline, step back 3 on the way, off the back iron, no good. And Watts will get knocked down by Coleman as he came down with that rebound. As Coleman will pick up his second, just the first here in the third quarter. 39-35 Leopards, 6:15 left in the third quarter. Watts will bring it across. Aguero gets it left wing. Gets a screen from Cater. Doesn't use it. Goes baseline instead. Up and in for Aguero. What a move from the left wing. 41-35. Leopards by 6. Shields. Florence thought about the 3. Wilkins might have got away with a travel there. His jumper from just inside the 3-point line is good, though. 41-37. Leopards back down to a 4-point lead. 5:40 left in the third. Change the offense up. Taylor, catch fire 3. He has still got it. Keep feeding Creed Taylor. 44-37 Leopards. Coleman into the lane. Tough shot. He'll draw contact, go to the free throw line. I believe that'll go on Bryson Watts. That'll be Watts first. And just the first team foul here on the Leopards. But Coleman heads to the free throw line, his first time tonight. He'll shoot 2, and that one will drop in. He's got 6 in the ballgame now. Makes it 44-38. And he got them both. 44-39, Leopards with a 5-point lead in the basketball. 5:15 left in the third. Aguero inside to Ramming at the free throw line. Short corner, Cater. Right back to Ramming, put it up and in. Wilkins wasn't watching, and Brody Ramming slipped to the baseline and got an easy one. And we're going to get a carry of the basketball called on Kesey and Shields. That'll be their 7th turnover. We'll get a timeout called by Atoka. 5:01 left in the third. We're back with more coverage of Leopard basketball presented by the First National Bank right after this timeout on KBLP Live.
For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Sharrock with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
.501 left to go in the third quarter. Leopards with a 7-point lead in the basketball coming out of the timeout. As Watts will bring it up. Atoka in that man defense. Aguero will just back up. And Wilkins trying to keep Taylor from catching the basketball. And Aguero going to get a blocking foul? No, can't tell yet. Who's going to get the call here? Yep, they are going to get blocking foul called. It goes on Heath Grimley, his first, team's second in the quarter. Taylor to inbounds. Got it to Ramming in the lane. Takes it against a triple team up and in. What a strong move from Brody Ramming. Leopard lead back to 9. Shields the other way. Stripped by Cater. Leopards have a 3-on-1 break. And Watts takes it all the way himself. Lays it up and in. That's his first basket of the game, but it puts the Leopards up by 11, their biggest lead of the game. Shields backs up, wants to reset here. Over into the right corner, they dump it into Grimley. Double teamed. Back out to Florence. Florence tries to drive in. Pass is tipped. Oh, but tacked down by Shields in the backcourt. Nearly lost it again. Leopards are not giving up right here, and it comes loose, and I think they're going to get a timeout called before we can get what I think would have been a foul on Cater. So I'm not real sure what the deal is here. We blew the whistle. Was it inadvertent? Yep, inadvertent. So Shields will bring it up. Gets around the screen from Grimley into the right corner. Florence fires the three. It rims out no good. Watts can't grab it. Coleman does, and then he gets tied up. But I think Cater's going to get whistled for a foul right here, and Cater will pick up foul number 1. Second team foul on the Leopards. Take time to dry the basketball off here. 3:42 left in the third. Leopards with an 11-point lead. Ties their biggest lead of the game. Wilkins will inbound on the baseline for Atoka. Get it out into the corner to Coleman. Inside. Florence turns around, left it short. Cater, his 6th rebound of the night. He'll get it up to Watts. Ahead to Ramming in the right corner. Ramming stops. The baseline jumper is short. And I have a foul on the Leopards. Aguero picks up his second. Third team foul. Ramming will get a breather. Isaac Cameron returns. He's got 3 personal. He's going to have to play smart. Leopards still lead by 11 at 50-39. We've got 3:25 left in the third quarter. Shields talking to his coach, gets the play. Aguero follows him to the right side. He'll hand off to Grimley. Grimley turns around into the lane. Right back to Shields. Shields lays it up, too strong, and Watts can't hang on to the rebound. Shields turns down the shot, drives in the lane, lays it up, and got that one to go. (50-41). Leopards still hanging on to a 9-point lead. 2:50 left, and we got a timeout called by Coach Devin Terry for the Lindsay Leopards. 2:51 left, 9-point Leopard lead. We'll come back after this. This is live coverage of Leopard basketball. It's presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Hey, Leopard fans, we at American Exchange Bank are excited for another year where we get to continue our support of Lindsay Leopard Athletics. Join us in cheering on our Leopards or catch all the action right here on KBLP Live. American Exchange Bank at 402 South Main has been the bank for the Leopards for nearly 100 years. Come see us if you're looking for a different banking experience. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. At American, we are Leopards supporting other Leopards.
2:51 left here in the third quarter. Leopards hanging on to a 9-point lead. They've also got the basketball. Greg Peary here courtside. Glenn has bailed as he headed up to Edmond to get some tests run. And Aguero will get the ball in the backcourt from Cater. He will bring it up. Sends it to Cater on the right wing. Gets a screen from Watts up top to Taylor. Left side Aguero. Around to Taylor screen. Gets into the lane. Stops. Floater off the glass wide left. Cater strips the ball from Florence, but it ends up in the hands of Lefevre. Shields down low, off the bottom of the rim. That's another missed point blank from Florence. And Aguero cannot come up with a basketball and gets knocked out of bounds over there by Kesey and Shields. Leopards will get it back. So Watts will bring it up for the Leopards with a 9-point lead. 2:15 left here in the third. Aguero gets it over on that right wing around his Cater screen. Cameron up top, sends it left side to Watts. Watts goes left side, takes it right against the big 6'3". Florence lays it up and in. Shields tried to push it all the way the other way. The Leopards turn him back. Skip it all the way up top. Wilkins for three. It's off. Watts claims the miss. Races the other way, hesitates, goes baseline, jumper's up and good. Watts with 6 in the quarter. It's 54-41, a 13-point lead, their biggest. Up top, Lefevre to Florence. Left side to Coleman, around the Florence screen. We're going to get an offensive foul called on Carter Florence for a moving screen, and that'll be his fourth. Third team foul, so no free throws here, but their 6'3" post player now has 4 fouls on him, and that's going to get Ramming back in the ballgame, knowing that he's fixing to have to check out, and he may not. Coach Lockhart's leaving him in the game. Watts will bring it up with 1:20 left here in the third. Taylor gets it right side to Ramming. Watts left wing. 3 ball from Watts on the way is too strong. Backside rebound for Isaac Cameron, though. Keeps it alive. Taylor out near the half line as we approach 1 minute left here in the third. Picked up by Lefevre. And Taylor all the way to the rack. Lays it up with the left hand, and it's good. 26 now for Taylor. 3 ball, right side, up and good for L.J. Lefevre for his first basket. 12-point Leopard lead, 40 seconds left here in the third. Taylor has Coleman on him, no count yet. Now he takes him in. Taylor feeling it, got it to Ramming. Ramming with the reverse layup, no, and that'll be foul number 5, and Carter Florence just fouled out of the ballgame. Had 10 points in the first half, 6 rebounds, and he'll foul out with 27 seconds left to go. I'm really shocked that Coach Lockhart left him in the game with those 4 fouls. So Leopards now don't have to worry about that height advantage so much. Ramming at the line to shoot 2, and he knocks that one down. 57-44, Leopards by 13, 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Raming's second one is on the way. That one's also good. He's 3 for 4 at the line. 58-44, Leopards by 14. Right corner three is on the way and good. Willie Jackson came in off the bench and knocks down to 3. Raming with the ball, 10 seconds left. He'll hand it to Taylor. Down to 7. Gets a screen from Cameron. And he'll get into the lane. The left-hand scoop shot is up and in. Creed Taylor is having the game of his life. 60-47, Leopards 13-point lead at the end of 3. Man, feed that boy the basketball. We'll be back after this timeout. The Leopards will get the ball to start the fourth when we return to Leopard Arena after this on KBLP Live.
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
Creed Taylor has 28 of the Leopards' 60 points in this ball game. And the Leopards have the ball and a 13-point lead to start the fourth quarter. Coleman will pick up Watts in the backcourt. He'll give it to Aguero on that right wing. Gets a screen from Cameron. He'll take Wilkins to the baseline. Back up top to Raming. Back over to Watts on the left wing around the Raming screen. Back to Cameron between the circles. And they're not going to let Taylor do it easy, have an easy time of it now. They are going to take care of number 3. And Shields knocks the ball out of Taylor's hand out of bounds. So Cameron will trigger on the baseline. Taylor on the right wing, goes inside. Cameron turns around, got his man in the air, but left it short. Rebound's tipped around, and finally Raming pulls it down. Double teamed, stripped, and jump ball called. It'll be Atoka basketball. .731, we're just 30 seconds into this fourth quarter, but the Leopards still hanging on to a 13-point lead over the 15th-ranked Atoka Wampus Cats. Up top, Jackson, and he traveled with it. 9 turnovers now on Atoka. So Guerrero will go inbounds for the Leopards. Again, Coleman picks up Watts in the backcourt. Watts races him to the other end of the floor, into the lane. Scoop shot off the glass and in. Bryson Watts has 8. It's 62-47. Shields the long 3, and it goes. He's got 18 in the ball game. 12-point Leopard lead, 62-50. Watts looks to attack again. He does. This time it won't drop. Grimley with the miss. Ahead to Shields. 3 ball on the way. It's good. Long 2. Makes it 62-52. The lead down to 10 with 6:47 left. Timeout, Atoka. We'll take it with them. We'll come back after this. This is live coverage of Leopard basketball presented by the First National Bank on your sports leader in South Central Oklahoma, KBLP Live.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards!
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
6:47 left to go in the ball game. The Leopards have a 10-point lead, 62-52. The Leopards will also have the basketball coming out of the timeout. Keesian Shields doing everything he can. He's got 20 in the ball game. As Watts will get it in the backcourt. He'll be picked up back there by Jackson now. He'll push Jackson up across the timeline. Again, they spread the floor. And we'll get a hand check called on Willie Jackson, his first. First here in the fourth quarter on either team. Grimley is going to check out. LJ Lefevre checks back in for Atoka. The Leopards are going to look to run this X here and really get some open cuts to the basket for some easy layups is the plan, I would think. Watts working on Jackson over there. Now Ramey looking to bail him out. Watts says, I got this. Into the lane, into the left corner. Back out to Aguero. Wilkins with hand checks all over him. They hadn't blown it yet. Aguero's going to take it all the way to the right, give it to Taylor. Taylor steps into the lane, and they're going to say he carried the basketball. That goes as the 13th turnover on the Leopards, and now Atoka a chance to cut it to single digits with a basket here. Coleman between the circles. Leopards stay in the man. He'll work to the right wing. They give it up top. Shields gets around Aguero into the lane. Left it, but they're going to get a foul called on a Cater, I believe, as he went up to try to block that shot of Keesian Shields. And Cater will pick up his second personal, just the first team foul, but it does put Shields at the free throw line. Only shot one free throw tonight and hit it back in the second quarter. And he'll knock that one down as well. Shields has been all the offense for Atoka in this ball game, but he's cut it down to single digits for the Leopards. It's a 9-point lead, still has a free throw to come. He got them both. He's got 22 in the ball game. It's 62-54. Jackson tries to cover Watts coming up the floor. Watts gets away from him. Gets around the screen from Ramming, up top to Cater. Oh, tried to lob it to Ramming and lobbed it way over his head, and the Leopards now have turned it over twice. And with 14 turnovers, now you're giving Atoka the chance to cut it down to 6 or even 5 with a long ball. 5:20 left in the ball game. 3 ball on the way. He's off the front of the iron, no good. Coleman rejected by Cater, who actually, Coleman came over the back of Watts, I thought, to get that, but Cater picks up his third personal. Second team foul, but it's going to put Coleman at the line. 2 for 2 there in that third quarter. Just has 7 points in the ball game, and it'll stay at 7 as he misses that. Stays an 8-point Leopard lead at 62-54. And they're going to wave it off, and they're going to say that Wilkins got in the lane too soon. So neither free throw will go. It stays an 8-point Leopard lead, and they'll get the basketball as Watts again will bring it up against Jackson. Races across the timeline, now backs up. Gets the screen from Ramming, goes the other way, gets down, jumper is up and good. Bryson Watts in double figures with 10, and it pushes the lead back to 10. Shields out to Wilkins. Wilkins 3 off the front of the iron. Coleman a big rebound, and that one will go back up and in. 64-56. Back to an 8-point Leopard lead. Taylor right wing has Shields all over him. Gets around the ramming screen. Shields stays with him. Cater over to Watts left wing. Goes baseline. Watts the floater. Skips across, no good. Wilkins has the backside rebound. Traps Shields. Got it away to Wilkins. Can't control it. Aguero has the loose ball. And then we'll get a foul call on Atoka, and that will go on. I missed who he called it on. We watch the scoreboard here, and I get that on Shields. That'll be his third, just the second team foul. But the Leopards lucky to get that one back. They'll get it to Watts in the backcourt. 4:15 left in the game. Leopards still with an 8-point lead. Taylor gets it left wing. Shields there around the screen from Cater, and Cater, and they're going to say, again, he carried the basketball, and that'll be the 15th turnover on the Leopards. So Shields will bring it up, leave it for Coleman between the circles. Works left. Waits for Shields to come get it. Now he'll set the offense. Leopards in that 2-3 zone. Wilkins, an NBA three off the back iron, no good. Ramming with the rebound. Watts will bring it up now with 3:40 left. Leopards still have that 8-point lead. Works left, gets it to Taylor left wing. Inside Cater, and again, he's got arms wrapped around him there as Lefevre will pick up his second. Third team foul on Atoka. Isaac Cameron will check into the ballgame for the Leopards, and he's going to give Watts a breather. Taylor will inbound on the baseline for the Leopards. Lefevre checks out. Grimley is back in. Lob it to Cameron in the lane, and he had it stripped by Grimley. Break coming as Shields sends it all the way out to the corner. Three ball off the front of the iron, no good. Aguero tips the ball. Cater has it. Leopards have a 2-on-1 break. The behind-the-back pass to Cater, and it's in. Creed Taylor with the behind-the-back pass to Bryce Cater in transition for the basket to put the Leopards up by 10. 3 minutes left in the ball game. That is Shields with another big, long three there, and Cater pulls down his 8th rebound. And then he is fouled by Grimley, who picks up his second and the 4th team foul. So Cameron will get it in the backcourt, and he'll bring it up. Gets away from Coleman. Coleman chases him from behind. Now he'll back it out. Looks to go to Aguero. He's covered up. Now gets it to him. Aguero goes baseline, drives around Grimley, and we'll have a blocking foul called on Heath Grimley. That'll be his third, and that's the 5th team foul. This will be free throws. So Walker was there, Jackson was going to check out. We're going to have to wait till we shoot the free throws here as Aguero heads to the free throw line. He's got 8 points in the ball game. A couple of free throws here would put him in double digits. First one on the way, too strong. Now Lefevre comes in, and Jackson checks out for Atoka. 2:41 left in the ball game. Leopards have a 10-point lead at 66-56. And they're going to call a violation there. He can't fake the shot. Aguero, not real sure what he was thinking there, but neither free throw will go, obviously. I don't think I've ever seen that. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Wampus Cats. 2:36 left in the ball game. Leopards with a 10-point lead. It's a 60-second timeout. We'll be back with more live coverage of Leopard basketball presented by the First National Bank after this timeout on KBLP Live.
Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
Hey, Easter's coming up. If you'd like to have some help hiding the eggs for the kids to go hunt, the American Legion Auxiliary is having a fundraiser, Egg My Yard. They will come out and pre-fill the eggs, hide them in your yard the night before Easter, along with a special note from the Easter Bunny. And all you got to do is pay them to do it. You can get more information from Radina Chambers at radinachambers@gmail.com. Shields with Atoka with the basketball out of timeout. Wilkins in the corner, comes back to LeFevre on the wing. Back over to Shields on the right side. Gets around the screen from Grimley. Back over left side, LeFevre. Wilkins corner three is up and good. 66-59, and just like that, it's a 7-point game. Cater and Watts play catch in the backcourt. Cater will bring it across, gets it to Watts out by the half line. Goes to work on LeFevre, gets it to Aguero on the right wing. Around the Cater screen, gets bumped by Grimley, but no call. Cameron gets it back, left side to Watts. Watts around the Cameron screen, takes it down, lays it over the front of the rim, and it won't go. The free throw's coming for Bryson Watts as the foul called on Jake Wilkins, his third. And Bryson Watts, who's got 10 points all here in the second half, will get his first trip to the free throw line and a chance to put the Leopards back up by 9 if he can get them both. We've got a minute 52 left in the ball game. And Watts knocks down the first. Willie Jackson checks back in for Atoka. Heath Grimley checks out. Second free throw coming up for Bryson Watts. It's on the way, but too strong. Coleman will track down that long rebound. That's his 8th rebound tonight. Shields will come get it. 67-59 Leopards. 3-ball left side, no good. No, Watts had that rebound. It was taken away from him, and then Coleman got the miss from the second shot. Got the basket, and it's 67-61. It's a 6-point ball game. Minute and a half to go. Cater gets it to Aguero, out to Watts. Watts all the way down, sends it back out to Cameron. Cameron over to Aguero. The Leopards going to look to play X right here, and they're going to foul Aguero with a minute 15 left. Jackson with the foul, just his second, but it'll be Aguero shooting free throws now. Maybe no fake free throws this time. 6-point lead for the Leopards, a minute 15. This is not near big enough for the way Atoka plays. They could get back in this one in a hurry. And Aguero cannot get that free throw to go. Jackson out, Grimley back in. Aguero with a second free throw attempt, and that one won't go either. Coleman now in double figures. Double-double with points and rebounds. LeFevre back over to Shields. Gets the screen. Back over to LeFevre left side. Back to Wilkins in the corner. 3-ball is good. They've worked that same play twice. It's done the same thing. It is a 3-point game. 67-64, under a minute to go. Cater trapped in the backcourt. Gets it to Watts. Watts races across. LeFevre trying to keep up with him. 40 seconds left. Watts saying, I got this. LeFevre. Now they finally get a two-hand shove in the back, and it's an intentional. That's huge because that's 2 free throws and the basketball, and LeFevre's frustrated because he could not stay up with Watts. LeFevre's third, but being intentional, it's 2 free throws for Watts, and the Leopards will get the basketball. This could be huge with just 30 seconds left in the ball game. Watts was 1 for 2 his last trip. First one on the way, no, too strong. Ramming at the scorer's table, get set to check in for the Leopards. Watts readies for his second free throw attempt. This could make it a two-possession game, and he knocks it down. He's got 12 in the ball game. It's 68-64, and again, the Leopards will get the ball. 30 seconds left. Both teams have got 2 timeouts left. And not sure. Watts and Lefevre. This time, make sure it's not an intentional foul when he fouls Watts. Lefevre's fourth, and Watts steps right back up to the line to shoot 2 more. 28 seconds left in the ball game. Thought the Leopards might have been pulling away with this one, but Atoka had other ideas, but Watts knocks that one down to make it a 5-point game. Cater checks out. Ramming checks back in for the Leopards. Watts with a second free throw attempt. And that one rattles out. Grimley with the rebound. He'll get it to Coleman to push it up. 20 seconds left. Wilkins. Shields into the lane. Tough shot. Won't drop. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and I think Watts was the last to touch it. It'll stay with Atoka. 14 seconds left. It's a 2-possession game with a 5-point lead for the Leopards, and we're going to have a timeout called by Lindsay. Again, the winner of this game moves to the consolation finals tomorrow at 3 o'clock. They'll face the Comanche Indians for a chance to move on to the area tournament. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back to Leopard Arena after this. This is live coverage of Leopard basketball presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon poly carts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
So Atoka has the basketball under their own basket. 14.8 seconds left. They trail the Leopards by 5. They get it in up top to Coleman all the way over the left side. They got Shields open in the corner. He misses the 3, but Wilkins tracks it down. Lefevre back out into the corner. Shields will not get that one to go either. The ball's loose. Taylor comes away with it, and that'll do it. The Lindsay Leopards will escape with a 69-64 win over the 15th-ranked Atoka Wampus Cats. And they'll move into the consolation finals tomorrow afternoon. I said 3 o'clock earlier. It's 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. And for the 4th time this season, it'll be Lindsay Comanche. Nothing bigger on the line now than a chance to go to the area tournament. But we'll talk about that coming up. We'll do a few commercials here, take a timeout, and figure up our final numbers. We'll be back to wrap up day 2 of the regional tournament right after this on KBLP.
El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our Leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
Car Care Center is your hometown auto repair shop right here in Lindsay, America at 211 West Cherokee, providing complete automotive repair on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. So if your ride needs repair or service, Car Care Center can get it done. Whether it's radiators, mufflers, brakes, or diagnostics, Car Care Center can handle whatever you need to get back on the road. Call Car Care Center at 405-756-1447. That's 756-1447. Available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's Car Care Center at 211 West Cherokee in Lindsay.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and
Back to wrap it up, the Lindsay Leopards pick up their 13th win of the season, go 13-13 now. As they pick up a 69-64 win over the Atoka Wampus Cats. Again, they came into the game ranked number 15 in the state, Class 3A. The Leopards come away with a big win and, again, more importantly, move into the consolation finals tomorrow. We'll talk about that momentarily. 3 players in double figures, actually 4 players in double figures for the Wampus Cats. Keesian Shields finishes with 22 points in the ball game to lead the way for Atoka, and then 11 apiece from Jake Wilkins, and also from Prince Coleman, and then 10 from Carter Florence for Atoka to be the 4 players in double figures. 3 apiece from Willie Jackson and LJ LaFavor, and then 2 apiece from Heath Grimley and Tripp Ishmael rounds out the scoring for Atoka. They ended up 7 of 11 from the free throw line. The Lindsay Leopards have 2 players in double figures. Creed Taylor, man, had a ball game tonight. 28 points tonight for Creed Taylor, and had 19 at halftime. He had 6 threes tonight, so a big night for Creed. In fact, he was 2 for 2 at the free throw line, too. 13 tonight from Bryson Watts. All of those came in the second half. 8 apiece from Bryce Cater and Manuel Aguero. 9 from Brody Ramming, and then 3 points from Isaac Cameron. Rounds out the scoring for the Leopards, who end up 14 of 26 from the free throw line. Made their living there tonight. Leopards were out-rebounded by 2, 26-24, and the Leopards did have 16 turnovers in the game and 10 turnovers for Atoka. And no, I do not have any shooting percentages because I was really missing on the other stats that I really wanted to keep because I'm just not good enough at that yet. Maybe with some practice I could do that. But, again, the Leopards pick up that 13th win. More importantly, they move into the consolation finals. That game will be at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon right here in Lindsay. So tomorrow afternoon, we will play the consolation finals for the girls. It will be the Lindsay Leopardettes taking on the Lady Saints of OCS. That game at 1 o'clock here at Leopard Arena. And then the Lindsay Leopards will take on the Comanche Indians at 2:30. And again, the winner of both of those games will advance to the area tournament at Ada, and they will play the late games on a Thursday night. They'll play the 6 o'clock game for the girls and the 7:30 game for the boys if the Leopards and Leopardettes can both pull off wins here tomorrow afternoon. So that's our broadcast schedule for tomorrow. And there'll be a lot of other good games going on around here. Again, haven't had a chance to check on those scores and see who has won and who will be playing in the winners bracket here tomorrow night. But be sure to be here tomorrow afternoon to check out the Leopards and Leopardettes. If you can't be here, KBLP Live. Make sure you tell all your friends and neighbors about our live stream. And if you can't pick us up on, if you can't be here in the arena, we'll check out at KBLP Live there on YouTube, and we'll bring you all the action from here. Again, with Glenn gone, I will say thank you to him for being here for the girls' game. I assume that he will be able to be with us tomorrow afternoon. Kevin Scruggs up on the camera, JD Scruggs on the live stream. You're in the middle back at our studios. Appreciate everything they have done tonight. With that, we're going to say goodnight and get out of here before they turn the lights out on us. My name is Greg Peary. We'll be here tomorrow afternoon just before 1 o'clock with pregame. Until we see you then, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you a small business needing a little creative pick-me-up? Do you need to refresh your business cards or looking for a new logo? Is your business Facebook page still using photos from 2019? Tailored Creative Services offers services for logo design, business cards, photography, videography, and pretty much everything in between. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services, and let's talk about your next project.